Yeah, you're standing outside the entrance to what you believe to be the temple.
Oh, that's right. It was like the pillars with the dead bodies and the giant
Yes.
circle in the ground.
Yeah,
The
so
flayed man.
you ascended into the mountains and you came upon a plateau after following a narrow pass with a steep cliff on one side. And it opened up into, I think they said it was 60 meters or 30 meters in diameter. And it's surrounded on all sides by cliff faces. So it's like being at the bottom of a bucket. There are a number of columns outside. I forget what the number was. I think it was 9 columns. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. 17 large upright stones evenly spaced around a massive hole. The hole is 25 feet wide, opens to a shaft plunging down into the darkness. That's pretty much where we left off. The stones are 9 feet tall, 6 feet around, and covered in ancient faded hieroglyphics. Chained to each stone is a skinned human corpse.
Okay, so in one of my dreams, I recall seeing some hieroglyphics and stuff on the cave wall. Are these anything like what I have seen before?
Make a roll of some kind.
Make a roll of some kind. How about
athletics?
I think this would be idea. Could be occult.
Occult?
Yeah.
Idea is POW, right? Or is it?
I thought it was int.
Int? Okay, so I'm definitely doing occult.
Yes, although they're faded to the point of being illegible, they do appear to be the same language.
And I don't know anything about them, do I?
You don't know the language, no.
Okay.
There's a good reason too, but I can't tell you till after.
It looks like a bunch of nonsense to me.
I've seen these symbols before in my dream of a cave. I don't know what they mean, but this is a dangerous place. We must be careful going forward.
Oh, I do know what they mean.
What was your first clue?
The dead bodies.
What gave it away?
Would I be able
I do know
to
what.
know anything about the about perhaps navigating caves, or no, maybe not navigating, but knowing, what to watch out for, like general cave like structure, how they're formed, and how tunnels form throughout those said structures, maybe with a natural world roll.
Roll
Are
spelunking.
you a geologist of some kind?
No, just general knowledge. The general knowledge of the
Then-
Greeks.
Then I would say, other than that, caves are known to have wild animals living in them.
Okay, there you go.
Mountain
No
lions.
worries.
They've also been known to be hideouts for highwaymen and robbers. But this doesn't appear to be a cave. This is a 25-foot bore drilled into the ground, surrounded by 17 evenly spaced massive columns. So
Drilled into the ground. That's a...
it looks less like a natural occurrence and more like something that's been fashioned.
Would there be anything like this that any of us would know of to compare it to? Like anything man-made?
No, because the columns are not, they don't conform to any known architecture. So they're not like Doric columns or anything. But how close are you getting to investigate? Well, then there's your answer.
Not at all.
Send the gall in.
I mean,
All
the
right.
question is, how much fire have we brought?
You probably have some torches. I would assume you would have brought torches, knowing you were heading to some sort of
What
cave.
time of day is it?
That is a good question. It's only 7 miles from the town or from the outpost, so at this point it's midday, I would say.
Do I have pots filled with oil, to throw with my sling?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. How many?
We'll say you have 10 of them.
Perfect.
Can I take a look around and see if I notice any signs of these cultists, such as tracks or anything?
Yeah. Do you have some sort of tracking skill? Or spot hidden?
Well, there is tracking, but there's also spot hidden.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference?
Whatever you prefer.
Alright, I'll do spot hidden then.
Do you?
Dang, you know.
Yo.
Nice.
I wish I rolled that well like all the time.
So you tell me what you're looking for, and I will give you info.
So I was looking around to see if I could, spot any tracks heading in, see if I could notice any signs of these occultists we've been looking for, or if there's any sign of those occult creatures we've been fighting.
Well, you do. You notice that the corpses seem to be marked in the same way that the little girl and the boy were, and the other cultists. As for activity around the hole, I'm going to say yes. It looks like it's been used recently for entry into the void below.
Naeus is going to step towards the gaping hole and just kind of peer over the edge and see if there's like a staircase going around the inside or a rope or something.
Oh, very good.
Tiberius pushes them in.
Thank you. Let's reenact This Is Not Sparta.
Well, since how close was Tiberius getting to the hole? I guess.
No, it was Naeus who's getting close to the hole.
It was
Not getting close
Naeus.
to the hole? But Tiberius rolled a critical and a spot hidden. That's why. I'm asking.
Oh. Well, I was looking all around, so I guess I'd be fairly close to it.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because I was looking around for tracks. I was trying to see if anything went into the hole, so I imagine I'd be pretty close to it.
Yes, you can see a spiral stairway ringing the sides of the shaft so cunningly camouflaged that it's nearly invisible when viewed from above. They appear to begin 5 feet below the surface. You can drop down safely, but it looks rather unnerving to make the drop. The stairway appears to be about 4 feet wide, doesn't have a railing, and descends into the depths.
We didn't come all this way to turn back now.
We certainly did not, but we need
Fine.
fire.
I'm
Fire,
going
you go first.
What was that, Aviskar?
Fine. Well, I said fine. I'm going first. Arviskar will just say, "Well, we need to burn this den of heresy."
I was just going to volunteer to.
Alright. Let us both go then.
It's a pretty easy drop down. You don't even need to make a roll to
Good.
drop down to it.
Good. I mean, I have decent enough skills on that, but still, better not to risk luck.
It doesn't take long before you will need to light a torch, though. The stairwell and the, I don't know what to call it, the hole itself go down deep.
Has Naeus gone down, or Tiberius?
So after seeing that Sigric and Arviskar jump in, Tiberius does not want to be outed by a Spaniard and a barbarian, so he's going to
And Naeus will follow suit as well. Proud Roman.
Sorry to say, Shane, but
Although
the
it
moment
is-
that you can talk with a Spaniard, you lost.
Although in Naeus's mind, he does recall during that dream he had, hearing something to tell him to not delve deeper.
Gregorios
How
kind
about
of
you,
mumbles
Gregorios?
like Gregorios after everyone else has actually already descended some ways down the steps. He's standing above outside looking around, and then he starts looking at the bodies that are pinned up and says, "All right, I guess I'm going."
Stop this. I'm going down. All right. So you head down. Um, it winds for a very long time. Which one of you are holding torches?
I have 2 swords, so I don't have any hands.
Yeah, I've got a
Huh?
sword and a shield.
I figure
I can hold one.
I'll figure a torch at the back and a torch at the front might be.
Yeah. I mean, in my case, I've got a small shield, so it's one of those that goes strapped to the forearm, and the sling can be used with one hand, so I can wield one torch.
Gregorios will hold a torch.
Okay, so you descend for what seems a very long time. The overcast light above just gets dimmer and dimmer until finally it winks out and you're going down in complete dark, total darkness. You estimate about. Well, I guess the question is, any of you keeping track of the steps going down?
I wouldn't
I
have
mean-
thought to.
Like counting them?
The 10,000 steps.
I mean, I can't imagine Gregorius would have thought to do that.
Yeah, Sidrich definitely would not.
So
He's always thinking, he's always looking ahead, not behind.
it feels like forever. You're going down, has to be hundreds of feet below ground. And eventually you end up here.
Which letter is here?
See where it says exit?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is the stairs terminate in kind of a natural cave section and then opens up into a largish room chamber that you can see up ahead. So you haven't yet to enter that area.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So you're still in that lighter gray area at this point.
So the room where it says ABC.
You have not yet reached that just yet.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
can see up ahead that it's opening up into a large chamber.
So we came to the end of the stairs then.
You come to the end of the stairs, and then it proceeds into like a more rougher cave system or a short tunnel, and then you can see the end of that tunnel, maybe 30 feet ahead of you.
And is there any activity down here? Can we see like any burnt out campfires or discarded clothing or?
You don't see anything here, but you can make a listen check, or hearing, I think it's called, right?
No, it's listen.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear anything.
Oh, I only have a 10%.
Usually one would...
Only missed it by 5.
We're a party of deaf people.
Gregorios is older. He's already losing his hearing.
There's too much. There's too much residual noise.
Reverberations from footsteps, drops of water, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Corvus pulls his sword out, and he looks to be on edge. And he says, "Well, into the belly of the beast, I suppose. What say you?"
Bro.
We
We need
who are
to
about
stop.
to die salute you.
Hey, a gladiator,
About
you
to
probably would
enter
say
the
that.
rock.
I pity them, for we have God on their side. Who do they have?
You know what? You just hear
You don't wanna
Gregorios.
know.
He
You
just
don't
Gregorios
wanna
at the back.
know.
As soon as you say that, just and trudges forward.
So you're going to enter into section 1?
I guess section 1 it is.
Okay, great. So you enter into section 1, and you can see the area slopes down over as it goes forward, and then you see the 3 choices ahead of you in terms of the hallways. You also see that it looks like it was worn away maybe by water over time. This seems to be a natural occurring um, room. The other thing you notice is there is a vapor that seems to be pulling around the bottom lowest most portion of it and clinging to the rock, making it look slick and wet. And it appears to be coming from a multitude of tiny holes in the walls and the floor. And every 20 seconds or so, you can hear and just like vapor comes out. And it has a very attractive smell, almost like a floral smell to it.
I was gonna ask if it had a scent to it.
It smells wholesome.
Which means it's not.
It smells of heresy.
How deep is this like pool of scent, I guess?
Of the vapor itself?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's maybe an inch or so, clinging to the entire floor.
I poke my sword in it and I swish it around.
Okay.
I grab my cloth-made sling and wrap it around my face.
You're a very skeptical Spaniard.
I am
can't
paranoid.
tell. It leaves a residue on your sword, but it appears to be just like maybe an oily water. So
it's more like it's like more. Is it more of like a smear? Like when you touch it, is it more like a smear? Or is it like the consistency, viscosity of water?
It's more
Can't
like
say that word. The Romans
Pollen.
didn't admit that.
Here's the question that I'm going to make. Is any of us standing on the smear?
you. As far as I know, you guys are standing at the entry to the room. Nobody said they were moving forward into the room yet.
I push Naeus further into the room.
Why am I always getting shoved around? Why are you picking on the skinny, nerdy guy?
So,
Wait. I approach my torch to the liquid.
okay. Are you checking to see if it's flammable?
Yes.
It is not. However, you get a really good whiff of it. And when you do,
Oh god.
Oh boy.
You die.
you heal
I
it
did say-
of 6 hit points.
Healed?
Is that all of us or just him?
Just him. He's the only one that's close enough to touch the stuff right
Give
now.
me some of that.
So you can feel yourself being like, you feel renewed and rejuvenated and refreshed.
I still don't know
This
if
is
I
like-
trust it or not.
I don't either.
I mean, out of his sense of view to look at it and say, like, this is like some of those herbal smells that they use as a therma.
I'm getting my face all up in that.
Okay, so Matt, you heal 7 hit points, and you feel the plague go into remission. So when you inhale this stuff, after let's say 2 or 3 minutes, you can see like your wounds start getting like drying out and getting crusty. They're not all weepy and sore anymore.
You had the plague? What? How come you didn't tell us?
I have the plague.
What?
Wait, do we even know that we have the plague though? I mean, we would know that we got,
Anyone that has the plague knows they have it because you guys have seen enough.
Yeah,
Well,
Cedric
even if
has a
it's-
strong suspicion.
even if it's only been a night or 2 nights,
Well,
I guess.
if you lost 5 of all of your physical stats, you know you're sinking fast.
Yeah.
So do you get those
Do I
back?
get those back? Yeah,
I'm sorry, do you get what back?
my physical stats.
Not
they-
just yet.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
starting to think
not
that maybe-
touching it. I'm not doing it.
Naeus is gonna take a knee and take a waft of it.
Okay. You are healed of 8 hit points.
I hear a butt
And-
coming.
The plague goes into remission.
Gregorios is
My
always
friends,
the most skeptical.
breathe in this air. It is good for us.
Tiberius notices all these people getting high on the
Gregorius,
water. And kind of
Yeah,
stop being
this-
such a coward.
This is still gonna end bad, you know.
No. Gregorio says, he just looks at everyone and he says, I'm not breathing foul air from the under-earth. It's not going to happen. No matter how sweetly it smells and no matter how you claim of your ailments being healed.
Wait,
won't
but
do
what
it.
if this cult was using this to select, like, I don't know. Imagine that you're infected by a plague, and they tell you that in order to be saved, you have to embrace the cult. They have here the cure, so anyone that embraces their faith, they can just give him this, and the plague is gone. Anyone that does not accept, they just let him to die.
Gregorio says, well, I suppose if I'm going to die, I'm going to die, but I won't die by someone else's hands. I'll let it be my own.
There really is no way to pass through the chamber without
breathing it in.
coming into contact with breathing it.
You must smell this.
Is there a way to kind of
Hold your breath. The whole
yeah,
time.
like like cloth or something, sort of like Arbiscar was doing?
Yeah, I would say that you can hold your breath for your Constitution score in seconds.
45 seconds.
That's a long time to hold your breath.
Hey,
It's
I can hold it
almost a
for
minute.
70 seconds.
Well, whenever we decide to actually enter the room and move somewhere, Gregorius is gonna hold his breath. But until a decision is made about where we're going, he is standing in that doorway and he is not going in.
Yes, so you see 3 passages ahead of you. One to the left, one to the right, one in the middle.
Is the one to the left A? Because the
To
perspective
your left
would be
would be
flipped.
A.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Mhm.
Do any of them smell more fouler than the other?
You can't tell because you haven't really gone through the chamber yet.
And we don't see any light emanating from down any of these tunnels.
No, you don't see any light emanating
Do
from
we
the tunnel.
hear any movement or yelling or anything?
That's a really good question. You can make a listen check.
Shane, I have to commend you for I have to commend you for always following your nose, as Gandalf would say.
Why I asked. Hey!
Yes!
This is your night, Shane.
I know. it's
Make
great.
up for last week.
I'm gonna be like instantly killed though, so that's not good.
Are you going to each of the entrances?
Yeah. So I'm like kind of like walking, patrolling, kind of like a pace by them, listening, trying to see if I can get a lay of the room, see if I can't hear.
Okay, so you can see from A, from your torch, you can see that the tunnel proceeds for a little while, then banks to the right. B, the tunnel continues on for quite a distance ahead of you, but you see a sconce without a torch, not too far in. And maybe there's more light around the first bend, but you can't quite tell because you have your own torch. And around C, you see that it proceeds straight ahead, and then there's a bank to the right, and you can definitely hear sounds coming from somewhere down C.
So if we're looking to kill these cultists, C is an option. If
See
we're
for
looking
cultist.
C for cultists. A, I guess if we're looking to explore a little bit, and B, I don't know.
Honestly, I'm kind of expecting that if we go by sea, I mean, like, what's the best way to set an ambush? Just make a bait too tempting to follow.
Gregorios is rather tempted by the sconce without any flame. He's kind of curious about that himself.
How far away is the sconce?
Not far at all. I would say that's 20 feet, about 15 feet in.
Can I light it?
There's no torch currently in it.
Oh.
But
I'm
you can
lighting with
see
my
there's a bend in that. We're talking about B, correct? There is a bend and there might be light coming from just after the bend, but you can't tell because your own torch is throwing off light.
So I'm holding a torch. Is anybody else holding torches?
Gregorios has the other
Gregorios has
torch. And Arbiskar was holding a torch, and Gregorios was holding a torch.
Naeus thinks A should be our choice.
One other thing, Tiberius. You notice that each of the tunnels are riddled with more of the same holes.
Holes?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the vapor is coming out everywhere. Basically, throughout the entire, at least as far as you can see, it looks like the whole cave system is riddled with these tiny holes in the vapors
God damn it.
coming up. I'll give you your 45 seconds, Gregorios. Don't worry about it.
It's 45 seconds.
I think I want to try and go peek around the corner there, but so I'm gonna hand my torch off to Naeus or whoever's closest, and I'm gonna see if I can't stealthily just peek around the corner, not completely
Sure.
expose myself.
I got you. So this is on for B.
Yeah.
So you're gonna cling to the wall and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to make a stealth roll?
Sure.
Okay, so you're not stealthy, but you are able to make it. After the first bend, you can see that the tunnel continues straight and starts sloping down significantly. And towards the left, it has a wide passageway going to another chamber.
Do I see that light I was looking for?
Oh yeah, there's a torch towards the end of where you are. So not to the left, but as it continues down straight, there's a torch somewhere down below.
So
I walked back towards the group and I mentioned that there is a torch down this way, so that means there's definitely someone down that way.
My
And
friends, I think A should be our choice for now. They don't know we're here. I don't think we should be heading into the Viper's Nest quite yet. I think maybe exploring the less populated areas may be a better choice for us at this moment. There are only 5 of us and an unknown number of enemies.
Yes, but why an empty sconce at the beginning of a tunnel, but sconces further down the tunnel?
They may have taken the torch with them as they entered deeper into the labyrinth.
Well, there is sometimes where the only way to avoid the trap is to spring it.
Okay, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Arbiskar?
You got Obi-Wan and Gandalf here. One uses his nose, the other springs the trap.
It's all the beards.
Mm-hmm.
Here doesn't smell so foul this way.
Always follow your nose.
Well, Naeus raises a good point, but at the same time, then we hear noise from that one, yet that one has light. Maybe they went there trying to throw us off, and the enemy's less aware, on the central path compared to the other one.
That's only if they know we're here.
Arbiskar, my friend, we chased them off from the fort. I don't think they have any idea that we have followed them here. Only a fool would descend into this place.
Well, that's
Corvus
right
agrees
now.
with Naeus. He thinks that a systematic search makes the most sense.
Very well.
Well, then, if Naeus says that he would like to go down the left path we shall go.
Spoken like a true Greek slave. Thank you, Gregorios.
God damn.
So who's taking point for this?
I suppose I will.
And then I'm right behind him.
Okay.
I'll grab that torch back from Naeus or whoever.
If there
All
were
I
such
know
a
is I don't
thing
want to be-
of the middle finger in ancient Rome, you would have gotten it. You would have gotten it.
Roman numeral 1.
Okay, so this cave, which I can show you.
A Roman walks into a bar, holds up 2 fingers, and says, "I'll take 5 beers."
So you can see that
Hey!
this area appears to be a storeroom where they keep their stores of food and water. There are several crates, baskets, and barrels filled with grain, fresh water, weak wine, flat bread, dried fruit, and salted meats.
Cedric is gonna go right for the salted meat.
Corvus puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "You are better off not making too much noise opening these crates right now."
But if there is like just bottles of wine sitting out, you better believe Gregorios is grabbing a bottle and chugging. He is done. He is done with all of this shit.
Liquid courage.
So, I mean, you have to breathe to do that. So at this point, you
No,
can
you
handle the
don't.
correct.
Have you? I'm just kidding.
And you get healed of 6 hit points.
God damn it!
I walk over towards Naeus and I kind of like lean in. If we were to set fire to all of these, do you think it would smoke out the rest of the cultists?
I can only heal 5.
Here's the
No.
strategy again.
Yeah.
I mean, considering that we are on the tunnel, it would
This
also
is
smoke
like
us
your
out.
MO.
Yeah, I think it would harm us more than it would them.
So Ben, are there any after effects to chugging wine?
I mean,
Half all your
headache.
stats.
We're not going to
Headache
get too
tomorrow.
mechanical here. Tiberius, did you recover any hit points yet?
I'm at full hit points. I never
Okay.
lost any.
I'm going to say that I'm going
You
to
have
give
hiccups.
you a bonus 5 hit points. Of
I don't
temporary
like this.
hit points.
I
Bonus.
really don't like
Nice.
this.
I'll take it.
Wait, does that mean that I also get the those 6 hit points that I got as temporary hit points?
Were you at full?
I was at full, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
then
got
yeah,
healed
you
to
take them as-
full +1. So do I have an extra hit point of
I'm
health?
going to say yes.
You're
Sure.
apparently gonna need.
So we get them as bonus.
Allow it. If you're at full, you can keep them as temporary hit points.
But if I wasn't at full, I don't get the overflow.
You can keep the overflow.
Excellent, thank you.
I don't want the overflow. I don't want it.
Tiberius still suggests we burn the supplies. He's smoked out many a barbarian in his day.
Lighting the fires now, my friend, would tip our hand. They still don't know we're here.
Not to mention we don't know what's down here, which is what we came to find out.
He concedes your point.
Fine. Hold my torch.
I feel like this is a hold my beer moment.
Hold my weak wine.
I'm gonna try and
Nice.
explore the room.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch anything. Just
Okay.
gonna be like,
Do we see more of those more legible runes, perhaps?
You do not.
should I roll spot hidden to see if I notice anything of interest in this place aside from the footsteps?
You're talking about for the storeroom specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
Can we all go about
okay.
doing that?
I'm gonna push it.
Typically, I only allow one member of the party to make a roll like that.
All right. So the way I push it is, like it comes to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm not seeing anything, so I start, ruffling between stacks and maybe trying and moving some crates. Now, I try to do it stealthily, but
Yeah, I mean, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary here. It just looks like where they kept their stuff because maybe it's the driest. And it's also the highest elevation.
Well,
I'm gonna
we don't
return.
find any cultists here. And
nothing really.
Tiberius starts like heading back through the cave we came from.
Gregorios is following
Drink
along, but he has a bottle of wine in his hand.
So you're going back to the entry, you're saying?
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right, so you're back in section 1.
Taking swigs out of it every minute or so.
Okay, where would you like to go next?
We will let the gods decide. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If the dollars let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going to be.
Okay.
I love your reasoning, Centurion. Wise man.
All right, so I'm going to need a stealth roll from whoever's at point.
That would be me.
Cedric!
This is not going to go well. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
so you.
Push it.
Yeah, you can try
No,
pushing
no,
it
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
want.
push it.
Okay.
I'm not-
Well, luckily for you, the next chamber that you see up ahead appears to be unlit, and you can make out several forms reclining inside. It looks like they're either resting or sleeping, and
Or
inside,
dead.
they're definitely not dead, but they all appear to have been wounded, and you can see inside about half a dozen of the creatures that you saw attack the outpost, and they
The
seem to
man-bats?
be resting.
The man bats or the skin
both.
things?
We leave.
Um,
We leave immediately.
Are they
It-
sleeping
No.
too?
Everyone is talking at once. I didn't hear. Say again.
Are the skin things and the bat things sleeping too?
Yes, and they all seem to be pretty badly wounded. I would venture to say that if you passed a stealth check, you could probably coup de grace them.
That's what I was thinking.
Alright, who has the highest stealth?
Mine is
me.
only 43.
Mine is
Arbiscar.
17.
Arbiscar is like a sneaky little bastard, isn't he?
Mhm.
But
Yep.
think about this: if we fail,
If you fail, they'll wake up.
If you
and
fail,
that's not
you
good.
push it. You fail,
Ah,
push
they're
it.
all wounded anyway.
Well,
Go
all right.
for it, Herbscar.
Get it.
Hey,
Mm,
they did.
Nice
Goes
stuff.
around
nicely done.
slinging
So-
them.
At
So,
this point,
do
like,
you,
you just
do
see
you
him.
have like a knife or something?
Huh?
Do you have a knife or something?
Yep, I've got a knife and I've got a small
5
knife
smooth
and a lot of
stones.
knife.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Corvus is gonna go with you. Oh yeah,
He's
Easy.
point blank shooting stones into their
easy.
faces.
Yep, just pulls his knife out of his belt, and you guys walk in, make short work.
Mm-hmm.
I post
Like-
myself up at the bend so that no one sneaks up on us.
Okay. You just
By
hear
this
them
point,
like hacking sounds coming from inside,
Oh, oh.
and like them slicing.
Naeus doesn't watch. He stands behind Tiberius. He's got a lot of armor and a shield.
But
Gregorius
it
takes
just
a
appears
larger
to maybe
swig.
at one point it was a barracks, a barrack, I should say. And let me see what you see inside. Besides this now not sleeping forms,
Well, I mean,
It's a
they are
small
sleeping,
chamber.
it's that they're not waking up.
there are 13 hammocks made from tanned human skins.
Oh,
The cultists, are they wearing uniforms?
Looks comfy.
There were no cultists in here. There were just the creatures were
Just creatures.
resting in here. There were
Wait.
6 of them.
Quick question: were there, like oil barrels or oil, I guess, ceramics back at the storage room?
I shall reread it to you. I can never find the story. Ah, here it is. There are several crates, baskets, and barrels. They're filled with grain, fresh water, weak wine, flat bread, dried fruit, and salted meats.
Shame.
So no.
Well,
hmm.
well, I mean, like dried skin tends to burn well, right?
Neil always wants to light something on fire. That's his
Look,
favorite thing to
and-
do.
I mean, what can I say? Fire is just so useful.
not in a cave. We need to breathe.
Here's the thing: in about 2 or 3 sessions, I've lost 12 sanity, and I know I'm going to keep losing. So by this point, Arviskar just has like this half crazed grin. Which,
So,
he's just like,
while
"Just
you're
die
inside,
master."
deliberating what you're going to do, and Neus and Gregorius are kind of like watching the door along with Tiberius, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm posted at the
Gregorius-
bend.
You
Gregorius.
see a torch
Oh.
light coming from down further down, and you can hear voices.
For the
I
the
gesture.
tunnel
someone.
B.
I kind of like gesture at them and I tell them to hug the wall.
What was that, Jason?
Down tunnel B.
Yes, further down tunnel B. So you
Okay.
guys, you're in that you're
are we-
outside that chamber.
How about we go hide in the chamber? Ben, are we carrying like flint or anything like that to relight torches?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay,
you have,
then
you have
uh,
flint and tinder.
I suggest that we douse the torches and hug the wall.
Before any of us see those torches coming down, I would imagine right before, Gregorio's kind of slightly slurringly, kind of like puts the bottle in Naeus' face. Is like, "You want some of this? I have a feeling we're gonna need it."
Aye, man. I'll take a swig. And he takes the bottle from Gregorios and takes a long draft off it.
I
So when you're
imagine that's
taking
when
the
we see
draft, you can hear them inside hacking the bodies.
Yeah. Okay,
Little
a
fat squeal.
really long draft then.
And then you hear voices and see the torchlight.
So then Tiberius suggests that we douse the torches and hide inside, like right where the little crevice is, where it like goes in and down.
Mhm.
So like hide against the wall, you know?
Yeah, there's enough room where you can enter. You know, if you take a look at section 3, you can see that it goes on for a while before the actual barrack itself. You can go, basically, you can get off of the main.
That's what I'm thinking. Get
Trail.
off the main trail and just hide against the wall, so as we don't produce too much of a silhouette.
And is there more of this gas stuff in the floor here?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Okay. So maybe just take the torch and quickly dip it into that, see if we can douse it, put the light out before they arrive.
Okay. So you guys scurry into the room, and I assume you signal to Arbuscar
I'm like-
and Corvus. You do
I
like
wave at them. I give them the military signals, yeah, because I'm a military man.
I'm not, so I'm like, Arbuscar, Cedric, get over here!
After a moment or two, you see 2 guards walking down the hallway. Apparently, they're doing their rounds. It looks like they're just walking around and around that circular area. They appear to be wounded and are just kind of limping along. They seem rather dejected as well.
See, I'm just gonna put it like this. Arbiscar right now only sees red, so I'm gonna push it. Oh no. Okay. Well, I have to stick to the character. So by now he's just so sick and tired with these guys that he's just like going to try and stealthily approach them with a stick on hand, like just muttering to himself, "They must die. They must all die. They must all die."
Can I kill
God, we're all
Arbuscar?
dead.
You can make an opposed strength roll to try and hold them back.
I don't
So
know what
both-
that. So just a strength roll?
You both roll strength. Whoever rolls lowest, as long as it's less than your strength, wins. So either he breaks free,
Oh,
or
shit. Oh shit.
So he-
Arbuscar, don't! And I kind of grab him, but he like pulls away from me.
yeah, it's like his cloth.
Gregorios tilts the bottle back and is like putting his tongue out for the last drops.
So as you come behind them, the knife that you had just used scrapes against a random piece of stone sticking out an outcrop from the cave, and the guards turn, and there's a moment they're just looking at you like, and then alarm.
The question is, do I get the chance to at least hack at them?
Oh, yes.
You just pulled a Ben, Arbuscar. You literally just pulled a Ben.
So I would say you have 1 round to make a decision what you're going to do. Right now you're trapped in this barrack.
How narrow is the entryway from the main hall into the barracks?
If you wait a minute, from that area right there, if we're gonna scale it, it's pretty big. It's like 10 feet across.
10 feet across. How narrow is the pathway?
It's less than that. It's about maybe 5 or 6 feet tops.
5 or 6. I push them to see if we can't like find a narrow section of the main path to hold, because I know people are gonna come running up the path here to get us.
Yeah, I can actually show you where that would be. I think maybe it's here. No.
I have a feeling this gas is gonna turn into bad real fast.
Or hell, it's gonna heal us during combat. So hey.
Okay, so check it out. If you look at Temple Section 3, if you look as you head north where it says to be, see that point right there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the choke point. right there.
Okay,
It's
and where are the
extremely
soldiers
narrow.
in relation to that?
Okay, so if you look from B, there's 1, 2, 3 dotted lines, and then the entry.
Yeah.
They're at the middle dotted line.
All
So
right.
that middle dashes. That's where
All right.
Arbuscar tried to sneak up behind them and failed.
Tiberius, quickly knowing what's going to happen and assessing the situation with all his experience, realizes that that's the best place to hold. So he pushes the guards in order to take that position.
In my case, like as I said, Arviskar is just slowly going insane, and at this point, he's just seeing red. This man must die. So he's gonna fucking hell, just madly swing at them.
Arviskar, are you throwing?
If I was like,
Everyone
depends.
wants
If I was using my sling, that would be a headshot. But as is, like I did say that I had my, like my sword at hand, so it wouldn't make sense if I, suddenly materialize my sling on my hand and.
Okay, well, don't roll any dice just yet, because that's when bad things happen. I want to see how many there are in here.
I will say though, you guys are failing to account for something. It's not we that are trapped down here with them; it's them that are trapped down here with us.
I think
We
you
got
might be
2 priests.
overestimating.
We got a priest and some dude in a cloth robe. Okay, this ain't gonna work out too well.
Hey, I'm wearing some armor.
We could use him as bait.
Gregorios is very insulted. I am no priest.
I was talking about Aeneas. You're the dude in the robe.
Just imagine, it's a
Got a
totally
priest and some
barbarian.
guy in a dress.
So
This
I'm
is not
getting
gonna go
thrown
our
to the
way.
wolves, huh? I see how it is, Tiberius, my Roman brother.
Hey, I called you
here we go.
a priest. Hey,
Down
it's more better than the man in the dress.
Okay, so you have the 2 cultists to deal with, and there are a
A
few
number.
wounded Phil and wounded Grimitha that are along with them. So
Hey, I thought you said it was just the guard patrol.
it is, but they sounded the alarm. So now you have the 2 guards.
Okay,
And you have the
they got to the guards before we got to the guards too.
Well-
What's going on?
no. You have 1 round, I said.
Okay, 1 round. Okay.
Yeah.
And Nil already did his
I was gonna
actions
say.
for the round.
Mhm.
Well, thankfully Gregorius would have brought Pilum down with him, but he is slightly inebriated, so I don't know how my throwing is going to be.
Okay, so let's hang on a second.
Best
let
I
me
could
bring
do in
up
my
this.
case is just, stay in character in a way that endangers me the most.
Okay, so you have
Might as
1
well be the
round
bait.
against the cultists. Here we go. I have dex of 65, so
I'm
what's everyone's-
65 too.
Okay, so you go first.
I'm
Anyone
at
else
80.
have a dex over 65? Well, you already tried and missed, didn't you?
I have a dex of
Cedric, are you helping
55.
us out?
What am I rolling? Strength?
You have a dex. Oh, no. You have a dex over 65, right? Or no, your dex is like 60, I thought.
No, it's higher than that.
Well, it's been
And
dropped a couple times too, hasn't
I
it?
guess I'll keep going with Corvus.
He's 65, yeah.
Okay. So,
Corvus has a dex of 70.
yeah. So all of you guys get a shot. Cedric gets-
I don't. Mine's 55.
Yeah, mine's 55 as well.
well, I think you're going to be able to dispatch these guys right here.
So Tiberius attacks. is planning on
Cedric,
attacking,
nice.
okay?
Cedric is a
Um,
beast.
So I sort of push bash Arbuscar, seeing as he just whiffs all over these guys. I push past him, and
Everyone's
I
luck
use
runs out at some point, Tiberius.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Except
and
for Nils.
Yes, except for
No. My luck has run out today.
So I am going to
You've only
attack
been
one of them.
Succeeding 60% of the time. Go for it, Tiberius. And do you want to roll for Corvus?
Yeah, I got him.
Trevor?
So yeah, Corvus is just gonna take his big ass hosta and stab at him and fail epically.
So he misses. You know what it is? Everyone is so crowded around these 2 guys that he can't get it.
It's that big ass spear.
Yeah, you just can't get a clean shot. There's too many things. Okay, great. So now we're in round 2, and
Tiberius killed one, didn't he?
No, Cedric didn't go yet.
Yeah.
Well, the cultists are dropped.
Oh, we killed them?
Yeah, they're gone.
I killed both with one hit?
No, Cedric took down one with his extreme.
That was a dex roll, though. That
Oh.
wasn't a.
Oh, no. You weren't rolling for dex. It's the initiative is in dex order.
Oh, okay.
So you can roll
Yeah, I
for...
was gonna say, he didn't quite roll yet.
Yeah, so roll for your attack.
Okay. Dual wielding.
Yep.
Slice and dice. The Ginsu machine.
1.
Nice.
Oof.
Matt,
Nice.
if you roll from the weapons section, it rolls damage at the same time, so you don't have to roll twice.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. So.
Oh, they're fucking dead, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
7 and 8.
They're
Yeah,
already
he's,
wounded.
he's
So,
So me and Cedric run up to these guys. One of them swings. I block it with my shield and just impale him straight through the chest.
I like this fighting method.
Yeah, I do
This
too.
is definitely the how the barbarians, how the Goths would have fought against the Romans. Very effective against shields.
Ben, so
Yes.
we can hear the Grimitha and stuff coming up from straight down, farther down, correct?
they're coming from both sides.
Both sides? How about, I mean, I'm kind of like motioning Naeus and Gregorius to get behind us into the choke point at
Okay.
this point, so that they're not caught out in the open. And I'm kind
Okay.
of like, shield walling it in the open in there.
Okay. So they come tearing around the corner. You can see that they're wounded. One of them's like missing an arm, and they're in bad shape. But that's not
Missing
gonna
an
stop
arm.
them.
Yeah, Naeus is going to watch our rear. I mean, I don't want anyone coming around behind us.
Well, you're in like that point where it goes like this.
Get your eyes off my rear.
Okay.
This is my rear.
So I think
I'm just gonna tell to Gregorios, start lighting that torch. And
It's
I'm gonna
already
start
lit.
loading oil. Oh,
Well, no,
You
you
doused
douse the
No, we
torches.
doused
but
them.
you have,
Oh, okay.
No, you have the torches from the guards though.
Ah.
They're lit.
So
Well.
yeah.
you're
So-
good at throwing.
Arviscar, when it's your turn,
No,
you
I'm
can
not.
choose to pick up the torch, or someone else can pick it up as their action.
Mhm.
All right, so there are 6 of each. Actually, there's 5 of you, right?
Yeah.
So we'll say there's 5 of each. Make it easy. And we're just gonna go right down the line. So we'll start with Phil number 1. All right, Phil number 1 goes after Naeus. What are you doing?
I'm going all Gandalf and fighting back.
Fighting back. Wait, I did not succeed.
Hooray.
Oh,
Oh, you might have
Extreme would
taken
be
it
max
out.
damage, wouldn't it?
You might have taken this thing out. Hang on,
6 damage.
because they're wounded. Hold on.
Back to the shadow.
He's like twirling his staff around, like smashing these
shall
things.
not pass.
Here we go. Where are those guys? Here we go. The Phil has 5 hit points. So
Nice.
Got him.
perfect.
I am a servant of Rome.
All right, Gregorius, what are you doing?
Guess I'm fighting back.
Fighting.
That
Drunk
is a
brawling.
success for me.
All right.
You're getting the plague.
I need my armor. Which
You're
one
gonna
is?
have to sniff the
What do
juice
I roll
again.
for that again? What do I roll for armor again? Okay,
Why does that sound so dirty?
So you look at
Oh,
whatever
it's just a
armor it
D6.
is.
That's right. It's
Well,
just the
You
D6.
said you're fighting back, so first you have to make an attack roll.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, I'm gonna throw my Phylum then.
Oh, God.
Hey, a D8.
Jesus.
Whoa!
Nice job.
Whoa!
You deal 8 points of damage then.
Yep.
So you definitely take it out. I mean, there's no question about it.
You launch that pylum like a lightning bolt.
But what did it do to me? Is the question.
I will tell you.
Oh, did it do some damage to you?
Well, I
It
gotta roll a
did
D6
that.
armor.
So hang on, 1d4 plus 1d4. It's
Sniff
3.
the juice.
I negate all of it.
Oh, right on the
Nice.
money.
Nice.
Does he have to roll for infection or something? Or
Well,
since we're in the pool here, it's deflecting
since
that?
he actually was not damaged, and it specifically says armor, which negated it, I'm going to say that the armor,
Protected it.
deflected it. Yeah.
Cool.
If you had taken 1 hit point of damage, you'd be rolling plague. All right, Arbiscar, what are you going to do?
I'm a shankin.
Yes, fist bumps Gregorius.
You're fighting back?
Gregorios in his slightly drunken stupor is like, perhaps I'm a better fighter when I'm drunk.
Oh, I
At least you think you are.
Okay, so it's 5 hit points of damage less your armor.
All right. Let me see exactly how my armor is, because I know I have a helmet, then there's the shield, and then there's the other thing. I don't know, what the hell did I download that thing? Cthulhu. Invictus, there we go.
Ooh, someone's not prepared.
Oh, snap.
I thought your armor did 1d8, but I could be mistaken.
No,
Yeah.
mine does 1d8. His
Oh,
one
'cause you have the heavy
1d6.
duty.
1d6. You have the Hamada.
Yeah, although I also have a helmet and the shield.
Helm is 1d4, and then the large shield's 1d6. The other ones are 1d4, I think.
So
think-
2d6 plus what?
No, he does 1d6 and then 2d4. That's my thought.
I think you're giving me way too much armor.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Well,
it's-
the small shield gives
As
you
a-
like a 1d4, right? And the helm is a 1d4.
Let's see. I've got the leather scale, so that is 1d6. Then a medium helmet is 1d2, and
Oh, yeah,
then
medium
a
helm.
small shield is 1d3. So
There you
all
go.
right, 1d6. 1d6 plus 1d3 plus 1d2.
You're basically trying to mitigate 5.
Well, I think he did just fine.
Damn.
That 6 is what did good for you. All right, Tiberius.
Nicely done, dude.
I am fighting back as a servant of Rome.
Oh, I made it by 1%. Okay, 6 points of damage.
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
And it's a fill, right?
This is a fill, yeah, so you just got to do armor mitigation.
Wielder of the flame of honor.
You
Shall not live.
A shadow and flame shall not prevail here.
That wasn't terrible, Matt.
Yeah.
You guys are
That
lucky.
was pretty fucking good.
All right, Cedric, what are you doing? Cedric, what are you doing?
I'm fighting back and doing my Gandalf impression.
Good man, good man.
Perfect.
So he hits you for 6.
Oof.
Man, you're getting all these extremes.
Dang you.
Extreme.
So you just want to do your armor mitigation?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, so there's only 1 fill left, and now the Grimitha.
There's 5 of each.
Back to you, Naeus.
Fight
Nice.
back.
My fighting. Oh, great.
Back to the shadow.
We're doing pretty good.
Damn.
Only one damage, but
Nice.
No, extreme maxes out your damage, I think.
Okay, so it's 7 hit points of damage
to me,
to you, less your mitigation for armor.
How much damage do you do? It's extreme.
Well, he's going to take it out. There's no question. Because
So I
it's
take
extreme
3.
result.
And so you're rolling
So
for
you need
plague.
to make a con check.
Boom, boom,
I'm
boom.
already infected though, man.
It was healed, remember? You're in remission.
Ow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hard.
Nice.
I made it.
Yeah,
This is
I
hard.
didn't say you were healed forever. I
He
said
said
it was in
remission.
Ah, okay.
All right, Gregorius, what are you doing?
Run away.
Nah, I'm gonna fight back.
The monkey thing, like. Oh man, my dice are hot tonight.
Using loaded dice, Matt. Or Ben.
I actually have a D20 that's got all 20s on it.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. Gregorius chucks a
That's
pylum
critical.
at the wall.
As long as it doesn't glance off and hit one of us.
So it's 5 hit points of damage.
Well, let's see. No.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Right.
Oh,
You didn't take him
goodness.
down.
No,
Okay,
I
Arbiter,
didn't even
you
touch
now
him.
have 2 guys on you.
Mm-hmm.
So Grimmith, I'm assuming you're fighting back.
Yes. Yes.
Ah,
I missed,
I kill.
and that's it. He's down. He's down. All right, Tiberius. It's the first time I actually rolled 100 on these dice.
Critical
Fight back.
failure on the side of bad guys.
Ooh.
Oh, I missed again.
Oh, shit.
I missed though. So
We both whiff.
yep. You guys are crammed in like this 7-foot little space, and they're just like everything's climbing on top of each other. Cedric,
Glorious.
fighting back.
Yes.
Okay, I hit.
I remember everyone groaning when I said,
Hey,
"Ooh,
dang,
God."
yo.
Man, I hit for 7.
That dual wield, though.
It's powerful stuff.
So I take
So-
3.
3 and make a con check.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Okay, so we have Naeus, you failed, right?
Yes.
Against the Grim
No.
Tower.
No, wait, huh?
Mm-mm.
Failed
So
what?
is it just Gregarious and Nil are the
Huh?
only 2 that have? Gregarious and Arviscar?
No, I did. I missed mine.
No, I missed mine, yeah.
I
My
killed
attack,
mine.
if that's what we're
Okay.
talking about.
I
Alright,
killed
so-
mine.
I went all ape shit on my dude.
All right, Naeus. Wait, who's got the highest, next highest? It's Arviscar, I believe, right?
Yep.
Highest dex?
Unless it's Corvus.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, wait, no, it's
I think-
Corvus.
I think no, I got a dex of 80.
Yeah, Arbiscar and then Corvus.
All right, beautiful.
I think
you
I
have-
missed against the Phil, but I killed the Grimithar.
Yes. So right now we have, I think, 2 Grimithas and 1 Phil.
I'm killing the Phil.
Okay. You guys hate those things.
Dude, they're
Oh,
gross
yes.
as hell.
Yeah, they're nasty, man.
Boom.
Look at this. What wouldn't you hate about it? It's
Mhm.
awful.
I love this picture of the Cthulhu. It's so good.
Yeah, dude, I found that on DeviantArt. It's a phenomenal job.
Credits to the artist, whoever that is.
It's A Wallen.
A Wallen.
A Wallen.
Hey,
I love the fact
well,
that it looks like a Roman soldier with the torch.
Kind of looks like he's got like. Kind of
I
looks
thought
like
it
he's
looks
got
like
so.
a dude in a gas mask
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like
Yeah.
a dude in a gas mask.
with a flare.
Look, this is a role-play game. He can be whatever you want him to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's-
So, Arbiscar, you were attacking the Phil, you said, right?
You feel like good with me?
Okay, so he's down.
Excellent.
Corvus, you have 2 Grimitha left.
Well, he's gonna attack one of them.
Now there's
That's
one
it,
Grimitha
it's
left.
down. There's only 1 left. Who's next in initiative?
me or Cedric. We both have the same.
It's up to you guys.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll stab him then.
He's fighting back.
Fuck, man.
I failed anyway. All right, Cedric.
All right, finish him off, Cedric.
All right, I passed.
You who are about to die.
Salute me.
Yep.
Jeez,
No,
man.
he's definitely saluting him.
Stab, stab.
Oh, nice. All right, so he's gone, but you take 8 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Oof.
Mitigate that as much as possible.
Grimitha hit really
Ooh.
hard.
7.
That's nasty.
Okay, so
7.
just be wary of a major wound.
What
if
makes
that's ha-
something?
If that's more than half your hit points
It
you're
is.
starting, you've suffered a major wound.
And
So
what does that mean?
I believe you get knocked down. Hold on just a second, I can tell you.
It was the last one
But I get up
standing.
again? Ain't never gonna keep
But
me
I
down.
get up again.
Good reference. Thank you for that.
And you need to make a con roll, otherwise you fall unconscious.
You need to make a con roll anyway.
Mm. Well, there's one con
Man.
roll.
That dude's tough.
Seriously.
You are double tough.
Fine.
Can I quick? So they're all I assume they're all dead now.
Yes.
Do we hear any others running to their rescue?
You do not.
I quickly look around the barracks to see if there was any sort of medical supplies to treat Sigric with.
You do not see anything.
Okay.
Give me a whiff of that stuff.
All right.
The floor.
How
I
many hit
approach
points do you have left, Cedric? Cedric, how many hit points do you have left?
5.
Oh, you're fine.
Take a whiff of the
Andreas,
juice. You'll be
Can I,
alright.
Flesh wound.
Can I
question for you.
Can I give him first aid?
Well, that's the thing. Did anyone attempt healing Cedric already today?
No, I don't think so.
Not this session, but the end of last session.
Oh, they might have, yeah.
Yeah, I believe I may
Yeah, I
have.
think somebody
Alright.
did.
Cedric needs his protein shake. Let him get a whiff.
Yeah, because Tiberius healed Gregorios and Neas healed Cedric.
Yep. The
You're on your own then.
the vapor does not seem to be doing much of anything.
Mm.
However, everybody can make a sanity check.
A what?
Jesus.
Fuck.
Aha! Just barely squeaked
You
under.
can't push a sanity check, can you?
Nope.
I don't think so.
How the fuck
if,
did I pass that?
If you passed, you take no sanity loss, and if you failed, you take 1 sanity loss.
Okay. I think
Sanity
that's
loss
reasonable.
From the fight, or sanity loss from like having seen these creatures again.
I don't know. By that I mean I do know, but I'm not telling you.
Maybe because we
Rude.
saw a bunch of sleeping monsters, we slew them, we saw hammocks made of human skin, fought more of the creatures.
There's a lot,
Inhaled
you
an
know.
unknown drug.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other, you know?
There's a lot of emotional baggage.
Inhaled an unknown drug. Right there. There it is.
Inhaled the scented juice.
Alright. Tiberius steps over the bodies and picks up one of the torches and starts walking down the whatever you want to fucking call it. Cave.
The main corridor?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading down, straight down to the main area, I think. Hold, please.
And Neas will pick up Gregorios's 2 pylons and return them to him.
Okay.
Gregorios, like you could tell, he's just numb at this point.
He's run out of fox again.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you approach, you see a large area ahead of you with an statue in the center of it.
Is there anybody in the room?
You do not see anyone in the room.
Can I do a spot hidden to check to see if there's any sort of treasure or anything else they might have hidden in the room?
Okay, well, I'm not going to put you in the room. You have to tell me you're entering the area.
Yeah.
And are you
Okay.
trying to enter stealthily is the other question.
Well, you said I already knew there was nobody in the room.
You don't see anyone. Nope.
Oh, so then if I don't see anyone, Tiberius, he's already got blood on his sword. He doesn't mind just walking gracefully into the room.
Okay. So let me tell you what you see.
Oh boy.
Boom, boom.
Okay,
boom.
you can see that at one point it looks like it was used to maybe it was being used as a makeshift hospital prior to you guys arriving, and quite possibly this is where the creatures came from, because there are a couple of them towards the back which are just dead. Now, I want to explain things. Hold on, please. Here we go. Great. Okay, so you can tell this appears to be the heart of the complex. There is another passage which you can see that leads out of this area. The walls of this large oval chamber are covered with hieroglyphics, which appear to be illegible. In the center of the chamber is a natural column that has been carved into a beautiful yet terrifying depiction of a flayed humanoid figure. Toward the back of the room, there's an area, which I will explain. The area in the back, it contains a blood-stained table and chair with leather straps. Appears to be for securing victims for ritual offerings and sacrifices. There is a shelf with various curved, sharp knives and clamps for skinning. There are 3 benches with an oversized chair arranged in a circle. So maybe this was a center for worship. Below the benches is a decorative leather rug made of purple dyed human skin. I need for you to make a sanity check.
Woo!
All of us, or just?
Well, Tiberius is the only one who said he was entering the room.
Oh, okay. Well
Oh.
then, ignore that
Okay.
roll.
So if you guys are following,
I'm following.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, great. So you each need to
Yeah,
make a
fine.
sanity roll.
All right.
I guess Gregorio, seeing all the hieroglyphs, would be very intrigued and would go in the room. So he failed.
I guess I go in the room because at this point I'm in kill mode.
Okay, so,
Arbuscar is seeing the red mist.
so the result is the same because I rolled kind of low. So whether you passed or failed, you lose 1 sanity. So, hang on, let me bring up the thing again. Okay, so I'm guessing, you tell me if I'm guessing this correctly, Tiberius, but I'm assuming you're just like walking around the room, right?
So yeah, so he's like walking amongst the beds and stuff at this point, trying to see what's looking around. I'm holding my torch up against the walls because I do notice the drawings.
Right.
I try to not glare too much at that central statue. I've seen enough of the blade for one guy, but I do take notice of that table in the back, and I think there may be some sort of secret documents or something that I do go take a look for.
Yes. Okay, cool. So, you see kind of like across where it says central icon, and this is Vorish hieroglyphics along that wall. So the area with the table and the chairs and looks like they're little, story time is probably I would say on the far right side. Now, as you work your way towards around the perimeter of the room, see at the bottom where it looks a little ragged right there? You can see that it appears to be a drape is hanging there, and it just is made of skins just like hanging down. There possibly is an area beyond that, but you can't tell.
And that was skin as well?
Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
I glance onto the table and see if there's anything on it.
Only what has been described. So you can see
Oh, so just the knives and stuff. Okay.
knives, implements. You don't see any books or anything.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go round robin, see if anyone wants to do anything specific. We'll start with you, Cedric.
Is there this? You said this was used as like a makeshift hospital at some point, right?
It appears like they were using as a hospital because there were dead Grimitha, but it looks like its primary purpose is for ritual sacrifice.
Hey.
What happened? Oh, there it goes.
Let's see what Cedric wants to do. Is there anything in here where something could be hiding?
Perhaps behind the drape.
Alright, I'm going behind the drape.
Okay, we're gonna hold there. Arbuscar.
You said that we spotted
is there anything you would like to do?
The skin
you
drape.
said that honestly, like what I'm thinking and seeing that I already lost 1 sanity, just all I'm seeing here is super profane and super heretical. So
Oh
at this
yeah, this
point,
place turns your skin. I mean, your stomach.
yeah, I would say
Ah,
at this
turns your
Skin
point,
skin.
crawl.
I get it. Ha ha ha.
best way to put it is unless someone stops him, he's going to start setting things on fire. Just cleanse the place.
My guy. Alright.
And, he's like, actually, let me find the exact code.
Are you gonna quote 40K?
No. Unless someone stops him, he's just going to walk with his torch out, like starting to, to like burn things, saying, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me."
The Bible hasn't been written yet.
No, it has. There
Has
is the
it?
passages.
That's from David. That's way old.
Oh yeah, true.
At that point. That's thousands of years old.
Oof.
All right,
And,
Gregorius,
well,
what are
he
you
doesn't
doing?
know how to read. Faithful people usually like pass that on an oral manner. So.
Well, I guess if Arbiskar is lighting everything on fire.
Well, there's nothing really to light on fire. It's just a table and the rest is stone.
I mean, are there any books?
No.
I guess the only thing
Well-
that you could really light on fire are the skin drapes.
Yes. At the very
Um,
least, give them some cremation. So
He's
that
like,
they remember that.
yes!
so
Ugh, that must smell horrible.
So
Gregorio's.
hang on just one sec. Is that your
Barbecue,
intention?
Naeus.
Is that your
Yeah.
intent, Arbiskar?
I mean, it's a mixture of like this can belong to people, so like at least they get to rest, and this is way too.
Is
fucking
that a
close.
yes? Or no?
Alright.
This is,
Cedric,
unless someone
you have
stops
my
him, he's
permission to stab him.
Hey, he's gonna do what his character's gonna do. So I mean, unless
Yeah, I
someone would
agree.
actually be stopping him.
again, unless someone stops him, he's just going to burn it. Partially to respect for the dead. These belong to someone.
Can I snatch that torch from him? Like, you idiot!
What?
Well, all this is happening simultaneously right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
We need to get rid of
Gregorius.
all of this.
So Gregorios is going to actually approach the central icon there, and just kind of
Okay.
inspect it, and kind of like look for anything that might be out of the ordinary, maybe a spot hidden.
Sure. Yeah. So, what I need for you to roll, hold please.
Oh boy, it's that 2d10 sanity check you were talking about, isn't it?
Oh boy.
Where is it? There's a whole section about this thing.
Gregorios, you just summoned an outer god.
Yeah, Shub Nigoroth is gonna fall right
Ah,
into
there it is.
the
Okay, great.
cave.
So, you give me a sanity roll, and I'll tell you what you see.
Oh, shit, I failed all of these so far, and there's another one.
Did you fail again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I've lost 2 tonight.
you,
How badly
you just
fucked
lost
does he
3
get?
more.
Oh,
So you're halfway to Nutsville. Almost.
Sanity. Lunacy.
Okay, so you see that the central icon is an ancient figure of a skinned human. The perspective is flawless when viewed from any angle. The expression on the figure is powerful and cruel. However, the harder you look at it, you notice that the features of the statue instantly change to your own.
Gregorios'
You
eye
are
like twitches
convinced
a little bit.
that the skinned figure is you.
Yeah, Gregorios kind of like points to everyone else and goes to try and get more wine out of the bottle, only to realize that it's empty. And so he's like, "Does anyone else see what I'm seeing?"
Naeus, what are you doing?
Well, as he's looking at the idol and asking questions, I say, Gregorios, stop your muttering. And he walks over to the symbols on the wall to kind of inspect them.
Yeah.
I have a feeling these might be the ones he's seen before in his I guess mind voyage he took
Yeah.
earlier.
Okay, a lot of things are going to happen at once after your turn. everyone is
Oh boy.
everyone is like poised for just
Death.
Disaster.
just so many choices were made. Okay, the writing on the wall. Okay. Um, anyone examining the writing on the walls gets the sudden sensation of falling towards it. So I need for you to make a sanity check.
Oh. Booyah!
Good job.
Man, my dice are hot tonight, baby.
Nice, yeah. So the feeling fades and nothing happens.
Oh.
Hmm. And I can't glean any more information from them, can I?
You cannot.
So your value should go down for your sanity rolls the more sanity you lose, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it makes it harder to pass.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's a
it's
slippery
downward
slope.
spiral. Slippery slope. And
As it should be.
at this point, I don't know what everyone's individual loss is, but if you're close to that number, just keep an eye on it. I know our Biscar has the
Do
lowest
we round
threshold
up or
for-
round down?
Oh yeah.
Up.
Always
Okay.
round up.
So then I've lost 5. So I've lost exactly half of what I can lose in one session.
Yay.
Because mine's 10.
Yeah, and we're coming up to the best part now.
Oh boy.
Okay, so because Sidgeric moved first and went first, you grabbed the curtain, to thrust it back, as Arviscar is coming behind with the thought of setting it on fire. Let's see.
I guess when Gregorio sees the statue change, he would drop the bottle and it would shatter, kind of like a, oh
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. I mean, it's your face looking down at you. That would be pretty crazy. Okay.
It would not be pleasant, no.
Heebie-jeebies.
Okay, so obviously the tapestry that's covering the narrow passageway is a living human hide. As you touch it, it becomes animated and attacks you.
Of course.
Oh boy.
That's not cool.
I wasn't sure if I heard that right. He said a living human hide, and I was like, wait, what?
Yes. I don't know.
My
this-
brain just was a
Oh, here it
constant
is.
stream of, oh shit.
They conveniently
oh, shit.
included the stats for all of them.
Is this the Phil Queen?
This is, yes, kind of like, well, you'll see what it is.
I don't wanna.
I have a dex of 60 though, so I believe you have a higher dex than I do.
Yes.
So you go first.
Right.
Damn it. Burn it. Burn it with fire.
Just imagine Cedric be like,
You
oh,
have
what the
the torch,
fuck?
damn it.
Hooray.
Oh.
But you hit him once.
Yeah, I forgot to roll
Hit.
with the Gladius. So here. So 6.
Okay, excellent. Arbiscar, I'm gonna let you go because you're more dexterous. So you see the thing, when he moves it, it just like comes off its hooks, just like flops on him, starts clawing at him.
Wait, is it like on top of him, or is it like trying
Actually,
to claw at him?
Sidric, I'm gonna say you drop one of your swords.
Okay.
So you hear the clang, and you guys all look, and you see like the skin just attacking him.
Would Gregorios look?
So like,
Well, it's one of those things. If you hear a crash,
I don't know. I'd be pretty fascinated with the fact that there's a statue that looks just like me, flayed open.
well, you are absolutely fixated on it. There's no question. So, Arbiscar, I'll say that you can do one action before
Oh,
it gets its
I mean,
chance to
Light it on fire on top of
Let me
Cedric.
kill Sidric.
yeah, that's what I'm asking, because like, while Arviscar is at his wit's end, like he's not quite yet at the point where he just like any sacrifice is too small, burn, So I think I'm gonna try. Of course, I'm not gonna touch it with my fucking hands. I'm gonna try and like cut it off of him.
Okay, so you're gonna attack it.
Yes.
It is going to attempt to fight back.
Excellent.
Very nice. What is mine? 16. And I missed.
Excellent.
And you did 5, and he did 6. I think that's enough to. Yep. It only has 8 hit points. So.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
You hit it with your knife and cut, and you just hear like a sound come out of it. It just flopped all over Cedric. I mean, it's not like leather. It's like actual supple, moist.
Oh, you said moist.
Oh boy. I mean, fortunately, like what I have is a Sika, so like it has like this curve and it'll like in a sharp end. So I'm just gonna like use it to like I guess scrape it off of Cedric. Just
Much obliged.
Now that it's come off the wall, does it reveal anything?
It does. I'm going to get to that right now.
Hooray!
Tiberius, I told you we should have burned everything.
Now, what about the skins that were lit on fire?
No, he didn't let me light them on fire. He took the torch from me. I'm a sad pyromaniac. I mean,
Okay, hang on one sec.
So the truth comes out. Nil.
I mean,
It's
look,
rather obvious.
I'm totally not planning to play an engineer in 1920.
Okay.
Totally not.
So you can see there is a small chamber ahead of you. It appears to be the inner sanctum of Unwin. He's kneeling on the floor in contemplation. He appears to be a Gothic man. His features are, let's see, his features are those of a tall, powerful Gothic man. His skin is decorated by long, curved gashes and sweeping cuts.
I'll give him a few more sweeping cuts.
You also notice just inside the door is a stone lever, just past where the curtain was hanging. So,
I'm gonna pull it.
Oh god.
Hang on one sec. In a corner, you can see his bed, a bone framework containing a massive cot made from several human skins. His pillow is made of soft purple leather. I'm not even gonna. I can't even say what it is out loud. I'm gonna type it into the chat because I will get yelled
The purple
at.
leather?
Yeah, the pillow.
No.
Oh no. Oh
It's
no.
pretty
Why do I
nasty.
feel like I know what it is?
Yeah, you probably do.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
That's worse, my guy.
The pillow is made from children's faces.
Oh.
So at the far end of the room is the skinned inner torso of a human being hanging. The mouth is moving on the person, and it's just saying over and over again, Duatha bless, Duatha bless, which is Gothic for doomed to die.
So is the guy in there?
Yes, he's kneeling in the center of the scene that is
yeah.
tableau as you enter the room. So you pull the lever, Cedric, and you can see there is a stone wall that's meant to separate this from the rest of the temple, and it's starting to slowly come down.
Can you pull it again?
No, it's already down.
Shit.
Wait, what happened when he pulled it?
Trapped in there?
You are on, yes.
Your mic.
Mike.
So we're trapped in there?
Yes.
Good.
Great. So when you pull the lever and the thing starts coming down, the Gothic man says in Gothic, which of course you understand, I am Unwin Galwala, chosen of the Skinless One. Your skins are mine. He draws forth an ancient stone blade, slips off his robe, and the nightmarish battle begins.
Hey, Ben.
Hooray!
Gregorios would not have moved from that statue.
You have one round to get into the room, or you're trapped on the other side. So that's
Will
the
we
man.
be trapped inside the room? Forever?
We don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, if it serves as consolation, I have repair and device, so in theory, it could tinker with the thing.
Well, let's
So-
worry about that after we
In
do
the
the
picture, there's multiple beasts. Is it just him, or are we fighting other things as well?
Right now, just him.
Right now, okay.
Right now.
Do I have both my swords again, or I just have the one?
I'd say you picked it up after the fight.
All right, I'm gonna charge at this guy and go down in a blaze of glory.
Great. Let me bring up his stats.
Yeah, I'd say Naeus probably ran in there as well. And maybe as he was running past Gregorios, grabbed him by the scruff of his robe and dragged him along.
I was
Come
I
on,
was gonna let
Gregorius.
Ben I was gonna let Ben give me a D100 and 50-50, whether or not I actually went in or not.
I would say do this. Make a power roll. If you pass the power roll, you're able to muster up the
Courage.
fortitude to
Will.
take your gaze off of the statue and
Now, would I hear something happen?
yeah, you hear.
Oh.
The wall is coming down.
It's like Indiana Jones.
So you break free of the statue's
Sprints into the room.
enchantment. You can.
And immediately
Sure.
regret sprinting into the room.
Oh yeah, you're like. What the?
Comes to a sliding stop, turns
There's a
around.
thing hanging in the corner, just like.
And as he like turns to leave, the door like just lowers, and he's like, "God damn it!"
Okay. All right. I only have a dex of 70. So who has a dex over
Only?
70?
Corvus has 70,
I
but
have a
that's
dex
it.
80.
So that's gonna
I
be
got
Arbuscar,
180.
Cedric, and Corvus.
Now, mine
Okay.
used to be over 70, but since the plague thing happened, it's lower than 70 now.
So you have
65 now, unless
okay, so it's
unless
gonna
that's
be-
gone back up yet.
has not gone back up.
All right.
So you have Arbuscar and then Corvus and then Unwin.
Well, I'm just gonna say pay close attention to the ammo that I'm loading on my sling.
You're literally gonna burn us all to death.
At the very least, I'm gonna burn him. If we burn with him, then sweet purification of the flames.
Okay,
Take us
so he is fighting back, obviously. And I succeed.
Is he soaked in oil now?
Hang on. Yes. Hang on 1 second. Blah, 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 blah.
And now we'll see on the sliding scale of 1 to 10 how fucked I am.
Okay, groovy. Okay.
You better hope your armor saves you.
Okay. This is it's. Okay, so it's 4 and 7. All right, so it's 9 points of damage
All right.
less your armor, and then we have to see if you mitigate any of that or all of it.
I mitigate 6.
Oh, nice.
Okay, great. So the 3 that you take cannot be healed by natural means. That's a permanent injury that you'll carry with you till you die. So
Unless
effectively, your max hit points will never go back. Get those 3 back again.
Fortunately, I had the excess healing that I got from before, so...
Okay, now for the good stuff. Victim
What about
suffering as
Corvus?
little as 1 hit point damage from this knife must make a hard con roll or fall to the ground paralyzed and shrieking in pain.
Holy
It
shit.
is called the
Snap, son.
Screaming Cut.
We are fucked.
I fall down screaming.
So you need to pass it, or you need to get a hard
No,
pass?
you need a hard pass, which is half your skill.
Wow.
Needless to say.
That's
yeah.
fucked.
Now, because you did succeed in damaging him, if you refer back to the picture,
Just something like split off, or
oh, this is great. It's so nasty.
look at
Wait,
those skins.
The way
like
it's
in the foreground.
described is really good. So,
But the question is, I used a ranged weapon, so he still gets to come and fuck me up?
yes.
Oh boy.
And you thought an archer would be good.
I wish
Well,
I'd failed
there's
my
hardly
roll.
any room. I mean, it's like the size of a living room. This space. It's really
Fair
small. Hold please.
Well, GG.
Dude, your skin's gonna like come off or something. I swear to God.
See you in Gaslight, Nil.
Well, guys, take advantage of the fact that at least he's covered in oil now. Burn him as
Okay,
the
here
last
we go.
rescue.
So there are 4 decorative human skins which spring to the attack. They flop and leap about, heading your way. They basically will flank him. And here we go. This is it. All right, 3/4 of Unwin's skin becomes alive and slithers off his body to fight beside him.
3/4?
Mm-hmm. The appearance of Unwin's hide resembles a centipede with 2 snake-like heads on either end. A flap of skin from the lower part of his face, mostly the jawline, nose, and lips, also detaches. It flies about the room, seeking the opportunity to bite someone. And I need for you all to make a sanity roll.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna need...
Oh my God, I passed.
Oh, this is brilliant.
I passed.
I
The one sanity roll I passed, and it's this one.
I passed almost every single one of them. This is the one I failed.
This
Okay,
is the
so-
worst one to pass. It's like Gregorius is like, yeah, all that shit back there, yeah, that was fucked up. This, nah, this is
Okay,
chill.
so
I'm good with
If
this.
you passed, you lose 3.
I have
if you
2 left
failed.
to lose.
You lose 9.
Oh my God.
Indefinitely insane!
Yep, I am as well.
Am I the only sane one left?
I'm sane. Cedric is sane.
So, needless to say,
We're all
if
fucked.
you suffer a bout of insanity, you just attack uncontrollably.
Well, I mean, right now I'm just screaming on the ground.
Yeah, Arbiscar is like clutching the wound that he got, and he's just like foaming at the mouth and screaming.
Well, think about this too. Even if you're not indefinitely insane, if you lost more than 5 in one go, you're temporarily insane.
Yeah, usually.
So even if you didn't make it down to the indefinite insanity loss for the day, if you suffered more than 5, you're
Yeah.
still temporarily insane.
Not in one
Typically-
go.
The way it's played out in Call of Cthulhu is you pass out. I mean, that's the usual, like, you black out. So did anyone, did anyone suffer more than 5 at once?
Everyone who failed.
Didn't we just
No, I
decide?
passed. Cedric passed.
No, so
He
everyone who
suffered the 3.
failed
Yeah.
passes
So only
out.
Cedric and Trevor, or Matt and Trevor, are the only ones who didn't take more than 5.
Okay, so if you lost more than 5, you swoon and you just fall to the ground at the sight of this mess.
Perfect. Bio break. Be right back.
Alright. I gotta try to take
So,
this guy down in a
I
blaze
do
of
believe
glory.
it's Corvus's turn, correct?
Yeah,
Is
it is.
Is
It is
he not-
Corvus's
Is
turn.
he not insane?
Let us see.
Give him a roll. Give him this.
What's his...
For the glory of Rome!
Nice.
He's all right.
So his sanity goes down 2.
He's fine. I guess Corvus
He's
just
like, all in a day's work.
Corvus just charges forward.
Yes.
And,
Do it.
with
wait.
Cedric? That's what Cedric is doing too.
His other
Okay.
skill number 2 should. Why is that? The Hasta? Why would that be other skill? What is other skill? Oh, is it the fighting varies?
It's just the additional weapons. I just threw them anywhere where they can fit.
Oh, I see them. Okay, yeah. All right, well then, yep, he's charging forward. He's gonna stab, and he's gonna
Okay.
miss.
Shame, because he was gonna deal some massive damage if he had hand.
Ooh, yeah, no doubt, huh?
Is he? What's he doing? Is he fighting back?
No, I dodged.
Okay. All right. Is
So
it me yet?
he just like takes a slight step back. It's like giant spear.
So right now, Gregorios and Cedric are the only two who are conscious.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Am I up yet?
Yes, Cedric, you're up.
We're fucked.
That one
nice
hit for
hit.
9.
Nice.
Good hit.
And bring out the sword. Oh.
And I failed. So slice into him. Okay, so then the bat thing is flitting around. It goes after Gregorios.
Of course.
Man bat.
I guess I'm fighting back, so. It's-
Unwin's hide. Here it is. This thing is called the Mustray. It is the creator of all of the servitors.
Ah, this is the thing that's going around biting people.
This is it. It's this guy's face.
Skin.
Okay, oh boy. You have a 100% chance of being infected if it hits you. Alright, let's roll.
Sure you want to fight back?
I mean, my dodge is only 30. It's not gonna happen.
Alright.
I need to fight
I
back.
missed. I missed in any event, so I'd definitely go for the fight back.
Yeah, so I guess I'm taking my pylum and just
Stabbing
going for it.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay. You like swat at it with the pylum and
Like,
blast around.
blasted beast, get away from me!
Okay, so it is a new round, and whoever passed out, I'm gonna say you recover.
Hooray!
What
Yes,
about
God.
me that got hit by that blade?
Hang on one sec. Let me see what the screaming cut does. Victim suffering as little as 1 hit point damage. Almost like a hard dive falls to the ground, paralyzed. Victims can try each round to shrug off the pain. So you need to make one successful roll and make them immune for the rest of the combat. So you just need to make a hard con roll and you're back in.
All right. Nope. Still
Good try
failed.
though.
So I need to make a hard con roll?
Only if you were hit by his stone blade.
Oh, no, I was.
This wicked looking curved blade. So does anyone have over 70? I believe Corvus
Just
does,
Corvus.
right? So Corvus is up.
Yeah, Corvus is just gonna go stab at him. He's just charging at him, kind of like poking back and forth with him
Yeah,
as
go
he's
for it.
dodging him.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Oh,
5.
nice. Solid hit. Basically gets him so hard he like backs up a little bit.
Die, you foul creature!
Nice.
When he does, like, there seems to be an unnatural amount of blood inside Unwin. So every time someone hits, it just like sprays everywhere.
Oh boy.
So Corvus is like,
Oh, that's great.
My mouth was open.
My mouth was open and everything.
alright, Cedric, it's
Alright,
you.
we're not playing.
I'm back up again?
Oh, wait a minute,
Alright.
Tiberius, where are you in the
I'm
Tiberius?
65.
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
up
that's
there.
what I'm. That's what I am too. Who is it? Me or who is it?
It's you.
All right, I'm attacking Unwin again. What, is he dodging or fighting back?
Dodging, and I failed.
Oh,
16.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
oh no. Something else bad happens.
Hang on. You might have dropped
What
him here.
isn't going to happen? That is bad. That isn't
16
bad for us.
plus 5, so that's 21.
Hang on.
Well, we still have
No,
four
because I hit
other
him.
skins running around, too.
I hit
so-
him for 9 before too, so he's been hit for 14 plus 16.
Yeah.
So 20, so
checking
30.
right
He's
now.
been hit for 30 damage.
Yeah, he only had 20 hit points.
Nice.
So here's what happens.
I cut his head off. Can I cut his head off?
Absolutely. Are you doing the?
Yeah.
And then no, you put it up. You put it up there, and I go, do it. And you go,
Cuts him into
Quack, 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 quack,
pasta
quack.
slices.
All right.
like a sushi thing.
Linguine.
The one thing I do like is how
God.
swift the combat is in this game.
Very
Yeah.
swift. Very
It's
quick,
very
very
fast.
painless. Well, I wouldn't say painless, but
Okay, so
Oh.
here's what happens when he falls. Everything else that he was basically empowering also just drops.
Oh,
The-
so like the other skins in the flying mouth or whatever it is?
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
Sweet.
I knew if I killed the boss.
I know
that it-
exactly what Nilla's gonna say next. Burn it all.
What am I doing? Yeah. Well, I will say
So,
that
yeah.
after I stop screaming.
Oh yeah, you can make
Right
another
now.
con roll.
Let's see how long it takes me.
Well, you're
Nope.
suffering. You know, Tiberius might want to put him out of his misery at this point because he doesn't know that, you know, this is just a psychological condition, and Tiberius is partially insane
mean-
at this point.
Well,
Here's
I
my
would
question.
say, can Gregorius or Neas make a psychology check?
I could try. I've got 10 in it, and that's it.
I got 10 as well.
Yeah, you have no idea what's wrong with him.
Oh, that was close.
So I think he's suffering really badly. You know, he's just dying like all the other skin things.
Perhaps I
Corvus-
should put him out of his misery then.
Corvus is against the idea. He says he's just been wounded. Well, let's wait and see. Maybe he'll snap out of it.
Here's Corvus. Nope.
Useless
how many
like the
countries-
rest of us.
Oh,
Oh.
so in the end I do.
Sid,
fall.
the
I
fuck.
know exactly what's wrong with him.
So you know exactly. And you thought Cedric was gonna die.
And here's
He turned out
Cedric
to
is.
be the most useful character.
Yeah. Cedric is the MVP.
Clearly, that was a screaming knife of death.
Cedric's like, little did you know, back in my old country, I was a psychiatrist.
Dr. Cedric.
So Corvus suggests that you bring the knife back, obviously because it's the source of his power. That's got to be handed
Clearly.
over to the Magister, and let's just torch this place and get out of here while we still can.
Since some of us are definitely insane, does this have any impact on our actions?
Only during combat. It basically makes you hysterical, and you lose control over your character for a little bit. But I'm not going to do that because this is just a short adventure.
How are we gonna get out of this room?
Well, before we burn it, Gregorios is going to do a spot hidden check to see if there are any books or documents or any kind of writing, just to proof of what's going on here.
Yes. Can one?
What,
of
you mean people won't believe
guys
us?
Also make us. I'll allow a spot hidden for everyone here as well.
There's a 9, an extreme.
go.
So you find the mechanism that will reopen the door.
Excellent.
You know what? That is better than any damn book. I'll tell you that.
And I'll tell you, I don't know if there's anything in his inner sanctum besides all the grody stuff.
He's a god. Why would he have books?
No loot? What? No, I'm just kidding. Where's my sword of power? No.
Where's my 200 silver pieces?
Yeah, there's no +1. Yeah, let me see what he had on him.
On him?
Skin.
His skin came
yeah,
off.
no,
There's literally nothing on.
That's true.
No
yeah.
skin on him either.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
You find a
Corvus?
spleen.
Corvus said to take the sword of the guy.
Oh, we're taking that back to Magus and
The
Meleton.
blade's got to be returned back to the Magister, and it's something none of you will want to touch, especially not you. I mean, you have an automatic aversion to it, as it is, Arbiscar.
Oh,
Like,
no,
you
not
can't
just that.
look
Like,
at it
Arbiscar's
without
just-
feeling ill.
no, like the moment
Neas will
someone
take
even
it and
approaches
wrap
it.
it up in a piece of cloth or something like that. And
Yeah, you do not want to read what's carved on that blade. Or maybe you do.
Arbiscar's just gonna like instinctively back up, and like since he's indefinitely insane now,
We should
That should
definitely
be destroyed.
bring.
we should
You
get
should
rid of
definitely
that.
read the inscription.
We
I
should
will.
definitely bring
I
the
think
pillow.
Neas will. Neas is going to read the inscription. As he's wrapping, as he begins to go and wrap it up, he sees the inscription on the blade.
Are
and
you
is
being
like,
sarcastic?
This is interesting. And he takes a look at it.
He's not being
One
sarcastic.
blade to rule them all.
So you need to make a sanity check.
Easily done. By 5.
Yes, so it just appears to have some kind of runes written on it that you can't make out.
Thank God.
They appear to shift and move before your eyes and then stop.
Well, I quickly wrap it the rest of the way and stuff it in my pouch or something.
Nice
I guess I'm
risk.
just gonna keep saying I'm just gonna keep saying that we should get rid of that thing. We should destroy it.
Throw it into the fire.
Into the fires of Volcan.
Destroy it!
No.
No,
Isildur!
it technically belongs to Rome. So
This is evil.
I'm bringing the pillow. I'm gonna sleep on the pillow.
No, you're not.
oh,
Oh, Jesus.
I'm
I
gonna
was
return the
definitely-
children's faces to their parents.
Oh God! Like, all
And
right.
then in pillow form, all stitched up nice,
God.
stuffed with some feathers.
I just imagine.
it's like a
all
bee
right,
bag, a little hacky sack.
recognizing bodies.
So
I need
Tiberius
help identifying bodies.
is, sick at this point. He's already gone insane. He's a little bit shaken, even for a war veteran. So he kind of just wants to get out of here.
Yeah.
Glorious
So,
agrees.
Burn it and get out of here.
well, at this point, you've ended the plague. I mean,
Do we still have to go back to the camp and kill all the plague victims
well, they've already been destroyed when the
when the
when the
attack came?
outpost got attacked.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, what you guys did was it was like a microcosm for the overall success. But if you left them outside, that's it. They're gone. Anyone left outside would have either been taken or
And so the skin things, I can't remember what they're called. They did have a chance to
Fills.
infect, correct?
are we talking about the?
The fill.
Yes,
They had a chance to infect, correct?
that is correct.
And several members of our party are infected.
Mm,
They were, but it went into remission.
Didn't the blade have like a 100% chance to infect or something?
no, that
bitey-
was the bite
bitey
of
bat
the
thing.
the bat.
That thing.
Oh, so we're all good.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
that thing, whatever it's called, if that thing would have bit Gregorius's ticket would have been punched.
Shane's itching for some PvP. He wants to kill one of us.
No, I just want to make sure that we're not bringing this shit back to Rome.
No, all that stuff's got to get burned. Just the knives goes back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, although Arviskar will keep insisting that that it has to be smelted or something. Just get rid of it.
Well, it's made of stone.
So Gregorios can't
Break it.
Gregorios can't shake this this statue. And he's gonna after that thing like falls, he's gonna go back to it and re-inspect it.
Okay, so you guys see him staring at the statue.
Is it still Gregorios? Is he still seeing himself?
Yes, he is.
Wait, is this
Do
statue
we
made out
all
of
see
stone?
Gregorios or do we all see ourselves?
Are you looking at it?
I'm looking at Gregorios.
I'm
So-
not.
If you're going to study, you have to study the icon in order to see what he sees.
Okay,
I mean,
then I'm just
am
gonna
I gonna-
poke him.
I'm not really going to study it so much as what material is a statue made of?
Stone.
It's gonna burn it.
God damn it.
It's
Nope,
a statue.
Naeus will take a look at it as well. He sees
Okay.
Gregorios standing there, like staring at the thing, and
So you
he
can make
comes
a
over
sanity
and he's
check.
like, Gregorios, why are you so infatuated with this thing?
Oh, Naeus, it's your face. That you
All
see.
right.
I'm gonna piss on it, but I'm not gonna look at it.
Gotta empty the old valves. Yeah, your mic's up here.
Gotta leak my kidneys.
So Naeus, you see your face.
I would assume that I'm also dumbstruck by it as well.
What if this is how this ends? Is we all just stare at the statue?
So I'm gonna ask you both to make a power roll.
Is that Gregorios and Naeus?
Yes. So you're able to wrench your eyes free with ease, and Gregorios,
It
you
makes
feel that
sense.
if you you can easily pull him away. He's kind of like
train.
dazed a
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
But you can pull him away.
Okay. Oh, also, anyone who went indefinitely insane gets 5 points in their mythos.
Huh.
Because we were witnessing the
Mhm.
mythos when we went insane. All right, so I managed to tear my eyes away from my own, I guess, face on the top of the statue and kind of stumble away and grab Gregorios as I do and yank him away from it as well.
Do you guys want to
What?
do the hasty retreat?
Yes.
Yeah. Tiberius has had enough, so we
Burn
take
things.
some.
Beat it.
Take some of Arbiscar's oil stuff and start tossing it around the room.
Yeah. You're able to easily burn everything. So when you are about halfway back to the outpost, Corvus looks at you all and says, "I don't feel well." And then he just kind of like stumbles.
Has he been carrying the blade?
He's been carrying the blade. He takes the blade and he hands it to Naeus. And he tells you, "Give it to Gamos. Don't let the Goths take it back. I'm not afraid to die, but I want to go home." And then he passes out.
Give it to who?
The Magus.
Gamos.
That's the Magus
the,
Militum.
the Magister.
Okay.
Gregorios' boss.
Okay.
So how far? You said we're about halfway.
Yeah, so you're like
Tiberius.
3 miles.
First, I'm going to inspect him. See, like, is he wounded or something? Should I roll spot hidden?
He's actually, has he even taken any? I don't think he's even taken any damage.
No, he hasn't.
All right. Well, I'll tuck the blade away in my robes, and I'll check him. I'll maybe use my medicine to take a look at him and see if he's ill or
Sure.
with a
Nice
fever or
pajamas,
something like that.
Matt.
Yeah.
Are those
Those
penguins?
Penguins, yeah.
Nice.
All right, so Tiberius is gonna drop his shield, and he's going to drag Corvus onto it and sort of like undo the leather strap so that he's gonna pull the shield with that.
Yeah, he's gonna make a, what do they call it, Corvette?
That's a car.
Yeah, that's
Also,
You mean a corset?
yeah. It's also his stretcher.
Little red corset.
So I'm gonna pull that because he's
Okay.
my tribune, and
Yeah. Naeus, you determine he appears to be in a coma, but otherwise fine.
Well, I do what I can for him to make him comfortable before we start moving him.
Okay.
We ain't abandoning the boss.
And then, as we're preparing him to move, I go to Tiberius and I say, "Tiberius, we must make sure that this knife reaches its destination. Arbiscar is making me very nervous. Keep an eye on him."
will do, old friend.
Keep saying it. We need to destroy that.
Often as I can spare them.
I think Matt's still ready to play the One Ring.
he's back. No. So I'm holding Corvus, and then we just continue walking, I assume.
Mm-hmm. So when
Actually, I'm
you,
going to help you with Corvo. I'm not leaving that man.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving him to die.
so when you get back to the outpost, you find out that anyone who was afflicted with the plague has had a miraculous recovery.
Anyone's left living? You mean? Who's not all the refugees?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hearing
That's
this
good to know.
news is actually like a huge thing for Gregorios, because it means that he has helped, at least in some way, he thinks, to have healed a large group of people, especially people that he was fighting so hard for in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be huge for him.
So if no one has anything specifically they want to do at the outpost, we can just do the travel back.
Let's do the
Yeah,
travel
I'm-
back.
I'm ready to travel back. Well, maybe I'll go reassure the Centurion that I'll speak to him about getting him some reinforcements, and I'll let him know that maybe we'll get some supplies headed back his way, because he had the no BS. He knew what was going on all.
Yeah, and you're going to stay a couple days anyway, just to kind of heal up a little bit.
Yeah.
The question
So
is,
I'm
does
going to
Corvus react at all during this 2
say
days?
again?
Does Corvus react at all during these 2 days, or is he just
Coma.
completely in a coma?
He's in a coma. So if you guys want to figure out, it takes 3 days to get there, back to Constantinople. So if you want to figure out how many hit points you guys...
I'm still 1 over max, so
Yeah, how
I'm
does
not
that
gonna
work?
be getting any back.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
3
you're
over
either
max.
topped up or you're not.
Yeah, my temporary is full over.
Yeah, how does that work? How many do you get back for? And I
think
still have a
it's-
major wound.
I think it's 1 per day, plus whatever Naeus can heal for you.
Well, the major wound, you need to make a
I'll be right
con
back.
roll at the end of each week. If you fail, you don't get to heal any.
Question: What do we do with the excess health points?
So you need to make a con roll, Cedric.
I'm sure at some point the temporary health will wear off.
Yeah.
Guys, I have to admit, I really thought
Nice.
Gregorios was gonna die last session.
I'm,
Like I thought
I'm
he was gonna die this
disappointed
session.
Cedric didn't. Like, I'm feeling like I was like, this is Cthulhu. He's got to go down and he has to have like a horrible death, but like do
Well, you
something
built
cool
Cedric a
before he
little
dies.
badass, so you did
Yeah.
something cool, and he will
Yeah.
die eventually. So
Dude, yeah, I
There
know.
you go.
Tiberius never took any damage this whole thing because he has
Mhm.
18 armor.
Despite everything Cedric has been through, he's probably going to go back to Constantinople and go straight back to the games.
well,
And you're
Cedric,
dead
No.
anyway.
Cedric
What
is
if
going
I
to.
can-
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
he's gonna spend all of his hard-earned cash on whores and more whores. And die
Gregorios
of a
is.
venereal disease.
I think since
Like-
Gregorios
like a
survived,
wealthy
this
man.
This is a good place for a good reason for him to go and start writing about all of this stuff, and like his whole philosophical writings are gonna change and shift from his whole anarchist beliefs into like this like metaphysical diatribe about what's out there. What did I see? Did I even see it at all? And then
That's assuming we all make it back.
but then those
Still a 3-day
writings
journey.
true, but then those writings are gonna keep going through his family, and eventually they move up into Russia, and that's where my next character comes in.
In my case, what Arvis is going to do will be just use all of the money that he gets from the from the reward, if we make it alive, of course. Go into some church, into some secluded sect of Christianity, and just we need to hand the servants of the devil, and just start like just
You found the
Ram-
flatulence.
maybe. I mean, as a fun fact, flagellant still exists in Spain nowadays.
Hey, Jason, do
Yeah.
you guys get any sanity back as part of healing, or that's done at the end?
No,
I believe you have
that's-
to do something with your token in order to get
Yeah,
sanity back.
you have to do
Yeah.
something specific with it to recover sanity. But
Yeah.
what happens when
Yeah.
you go indefinitely insane?
I get control of your character for X amount of hours.
Well, I am indefinitely insane. So unless
Yeah,
you wanna...
So there's two ways that can happen. There's the way that it happened for us. It was during a combat where other people are present. So the indefinite insanity, the bout of madness takes place over 1d10 turns, where you roll on a chart and you either run away or stand there screaming or do whatever. If you're by yourself and you're off someplace and you go indefinitely insane, you're the only person who experiences it. Then it's for 1d10 hours, and the keeper gets to decide what happened to you during that period. Once the bout of madness is over, you're still insane, and it can last for a month, for 2 months, for however long Ben essentially decides. If there's like a breaking point where he feels that we've recovered from it during that period, I think you can actually call for reality checks, Ben. So you can like throw stuff at us, and we have to decide whether it's real or not. We're not sure what we're seeing is real or not.
But like, is that with the temporary insanity or with the indefinite?
No.
one?
The temporary insanity is just the short. either 1d10 turns or 1d10 hours, depending on where it takes place, and then that's over. The indefinite insanity continues on, and I can't. There's something else.
It takes months. You got to go to like
Yeah.
a sanitarium or some kind of.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
go
You need to get some sort of help to.
go into seclusion for
Yeah.
months.
Well,
That's
this is basically going to become a priest. We must find the
Nice.
servant of the devil.
Nice. So, are you guys gonna continue on to
Yeah,
Constantinople?
we're ready to head back.
Okay, great. So,
Istanbul, Constantinople.
Magister Militum Alexis Gemellus, here's your report. Takes possession of the mission logs and the blade, which is called the Mims Sahis. He is very happy that the mission has succeeded and that no further action needs to be taken. He swears you all to secrecy, obviously. He gives you 2 months leave and a bonus equal to a year's salary.
And Gregorios says, surely, Magister, you will honor our deal. I would like to return home.
He says, after the city's dedication, return to me for your full reward, Gregorios, and all of you. But in the meantime, take 2 months and rest up, and after the grand commencement, then you all have your reward in full. Tiberius?
I was gonna mention that the fort needed reinforcements because there was only like 20 guys left.
Oh yeah, they're gonna send some of the Legion over there, for sure.
You know what I'm gonna do? Because for some reason, like, you came off a bit shady. Like when he says reward, is he saying, like, he's gonna pay us up, or is he, like, being sinister about it? Is he
No,
like?
he absolutely is above board.
What?
He's absolutely above board.
He's being genuine.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Oh,
Nope. He wants you guys to rest, relax, enjoy the next couple of months before the grand commencement festival, and
destroy the blade.
well, he took the blade. He's
Yeah,
gonna.
and
It's going into a vault.
I.e., his personal vault.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That
and then
thing's
when
gonna come back to haunt us.
when Constantinople gets overrun by the Seljuks in the 1400s, that knife is gonna be in someone's hands.
I feel like we're gonna see this knife again
Yeah.
several
Oh, yeah.
thousand years later.
And the Turkish.
Sorry.
I bet it's gonna get in the hands of the Turkish Seljuks. That is my guess, 100%.
I bet we're gonna see it again before we even leave this period. Something's gonna happen.
I don't know, but I'm running out of road here. This
Speculation.
adventure's wrapping up.
Well,
So our 2 months,
so,
right?
Yes, you get 2 months break, which actually gives you guys quite a bit of healing. You heal 2d6 sanity each.
Right.
Unfortunately, the plague camp was not safe, so you don't get an additional 1d4.
At 5.
I'm gonna be spending those. It was 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be
It's like a
spending
month
those
and a
2 months.
half-ish.
So would you say that's enough time to at least clear our indefinite insanity?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the ceremonies officially began on the 2nd of April in the year 330, and they continue for 40 days. The celebrations are, it varies widely. There's parades, there are rare animals. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I guess they're bringing in elephants and stuff.
Zebras
Tigers,
and giraffes and
lions,
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Performers, military
Yep.
formations. You guys are included in a lot of the parades. There's tons of parties going on.
It's like a triumph.
Politics and religion. Oh yeah, are discussed because you have to remember Constantine is now descending on the city. So when Constantine arrives, this is like it's a big to do. So on the 40th day, which is the 11th of May, the ceremony concludes with a massive procession in the Hippodrome. The entire population, everyone that attends, you guys are given places of honor there. Constantine, a huge statue of Constantine is wheeled around the arena, which is pretty cool. and the name of the city, Nova Roma Constantinopla. What is it? Constantinopolitana? New Rome, the city of Constantine, is engraved on a stela and set up in the Strategion. You guys healed all your stuff, and you have another meeting with Gemellus. So you are summoned to his office shortly, let's say a couple days after the big ceremony.
Tiberius spends some time before the meeting to shine all his armor and make everything look really pretty, and he's wearing his nicest cloak.
Gregorios imagines that he's going to receive his final leave and release from slavery, so he's actually probably been packing his whatever little belongings I'm sure he had or garnered over the years, and saying goodbye to his student Machius Drusus Gemellus, which is the son of the Magister Militum, and wishing him well in his future endeavors.
So
by this time, there's already Christianity is the official religion of the empire, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, Arviskar is going to present quite the funny image, because on one side, he's fully dressed with his armor and his weapons, but he also wears a Christian priest robe, and like the cross pending from his neck.
The Croesus, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Also looks, like slightly, like his eyes are his eyes look more baggy, burning with the fire of the zealot.
Oh yeah, he looks like a zealot, big time. Yeah, there's no question about it.
A well-armed, well-trained zealot.
Yeah, he's basically like a crusader or an inquisitor.
Is that how Arviskar goes to his demise later in the crusade?
Maybe.
And I would say in the past 2 months, Naeus has kind of resumed his role as an augur, but has secretly been completely obsessed with finding out more of the mythos. He's been combing through the libraries in Constantinople looking for additional scrolls and texts. It's completely consuming all of his time and his energy.
So give me a library use roll.
No.
Nice.
Oh, by one.
So the probably the most significant bit that you're able to cobble out of it is that the skinless one, whoever this being was that was being worshipped by Unwin, appears to be one of the avatars of Gnarl Adhotep.
Schimus, Schimus, or something like that?
No, it's just they called him the Skinless One.
Oh, the Skinless
Yeah,
one.
he's one of the avatars of Gnarl Adhotep.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that one like the Yellow King or something?
That
no,
is Nyarlathotep is one of the great old
ones, I think.
He's an Aragot that has 1,000 guises.
Yep. Often seen wandering as an old man.
Or
Not unlike Saruman.
Oh boy.
Okay, so now
Wizard approaches.
we enter the month of June, and
Junius.
you all receive joyful news. A well-dressed Greek youth delivers you a message. He's in service to the Lady Ludosia, rather. She is Corvus's fiance, and the note says that he has recovered from his injuries and grows stronger daily. And you're all invited to a small wedding celebration on board her family's luxury barge, the Plethora. Corvus told him personally to make sure they get the message in Earth
party.
and join him in the festive occasion. The messenger says he's mentioned something about his poor judgment and said you'd understand.
Is this before or after the meeting with the Magister?
You receive, well, it's on the 12th of May, and it's on that day of the wedding ceremony that you receive a message to meet with the Magister.
Okay.
Gregorios will not be attending. He's too busy with preparations to get home to Greece, to Philippi. He's not even going back to Athens. Like, he's trying to get, like, back to the country.
Well, Naeus needs a break from his studies, so he'll be attending.
Yes. Cedric will never turn down and free booze. The booze cruise.
The booze cruise, yeah.
Don't forget, you haven't seen Corvus in 3 months now.
Gregorios never cared much for him anyways.
I mean, the question I'm going to make here is, like, would I have found kindred souls in the priests of, like, whichever abbey I joined? As in, like, would they also be the militant types? Or am I just, like, the loony of the convent and, they just
No,
keep
you're
around?
definitely the nut bar. You're damaged goods. You got that look in your eyes. You've seen stuff that's like...
I've seen shit.
You literally can't explain it.
So I don't have exactly, not even like an apprentice to continue my legacy.
No.
Even if I roll to persuade?
No.
You trying to persuade me? The answer's no.
All right. Then yeah, like I guess I'll go both for old time's sake and because
Old time's sake, this was 2 months ago.
time flies when spent in the service of God.
Tiberius would slap you if you were in the same location.
You weren't a priest.
Yeah. If it weren't against the
Brings
religion.
bad luck to slap a priest.
Alrighty, so you meet with the militant. I'm sorry, go ahead, Tiberius.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I just dress up for the occasion, so that's when I get my. I'm already dressed up, so I'll probably be wearing that when I go to meet the Magister anyway.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cedric hasn't changed since the temple.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm bringing my pillow.
Now an heirloom.
Oh.
Okay, great. So you meet with Gemellus. Okay, great. So he gives out various rewards such as loans to start businesses, deeds to lands, properties. He has discharge papers for Tiberius, Cedric, and Gregorios.
But
So,
is Gregorios a permanent freeing from his slavery?
So he will be a Roman citizen and a free man, and Tiberius and Cedric will be relieved of duty, basically retired, and can enjoy some sort of minor government appointment.
Yeah, Cedric isn't feeling that. He probably will go rejoin the games as a free man. Just keep fighting until he dies.
Huh.
Whoa, where'd Shane go?
There he is.
Tired.
There you
He's
are.
back.
Yep.
Is he frozen?
I think he's frozen.
Give him time. In Arviscar's case, he's just going to like donate the money to the abbey on one condition: that they take seriously the process of training monks in the arts of combat.
Mom, 9 in the afternoon.
Say again, a little garbled.
Oh, sorry. All the money and the grants to to like the abbey he's in on a condition, and it's that that they start training the new monks to fight the servants of the devil. Other pagan defenders of the faith style.
Okay. He says he'll see what he can do. Let's see. He says. Okay, so he asks if any of you've seen Corvus. Have any of you seen Corvus?
We mentioned that we heard, that he is having a wedding tonight and that we would be attending.
Yes, I've heard that he's being married. Of course, I have all joy for him. I asked him to come to my office multiple times since he's recovered, but he has refused every time. I think that wife of his has him on a short leash. but please convey my regards to him. Gregorius, I would ask this small favor of you. I know you were not going to attend the wedding, but could you please deliver a small gift in my behalf?
Oh God.
Why, of course.
So he has like a beautiful golden bracelet that he gives to you.
Welcome to the party, son.
I can't say no to the man who's giving me my freedom.
And so you guys are getting ready to leave, and he goes, "Oh, and one other thing, rather embarrassed to mention this, but would you be interested in doing one more investigation after the wedding, of course, and after you've fully rested?"
Gorio shakes his head. He's like, I'm doing you one favor. I will absolutely not go any farther on any more investigations. I'm going home because I will already be late for my ship home.
I understand, Gregorios. Thank you for doing me this one last favor.
There are more threats to the faithful.
Say again, Arviskar?
He's just going to look at him, like arms crossed, like, are there more threats to the faithful?
I would say yes. It appears that the knife that was recovered from Lydia has left the city, and the guards that were left were all killed. I have a good lead on where I think it went, and I was going to send a team down to track it down, but since you all had personal experience, I figured no one would be better suited. Perhaps that's why Corvus has been avoiding me. He thinks I'm going to press him into service again.
Maybe.
It is up to you. You can think about it.
God's will be done.
Naeus accepts.
After hearing that, I need a drink, man.
Naeus accepts. Naeus is like crazy with all of this
Narlad Hotep.
Yeah, that. And
Egyptian heresy.
He's like obsessed with it, and the idea that this knife has gone missing is just too much for him to say no to.
He thinks he knows where the killers fled to. So he says after the wedding, he can whatever you want is at your disposal, as large a team as you think you need to get the job done.
I'll need a legion. Give me 100 legionnaires.
Meanwhile, I'm just thinking, I think I know that going to the wedding will be the exact way in which we meet the person that stole the knife.
Well, he also noticed that it was a group of men that had taken the knife, and they fled the city, and one of the guards managed to shoot him with a crossbow, and they seemed to be speaking in Gothic, but they couldn't tell because they got away, but they know where they were headed.
Goddamn gods.
Where were they headed?
The next city over, whatever it is. I haven't looked yet.
Oh boy.
This knife must be found. We cannot leave this thing.
Let's go get drunk and then we'll worry about the knife.
I said we should have destroyed it.
Or not worry about it.
Yeah, this is the end of the adventure anyway.
Corvus should thank me for saving his life.
I was just kidding about that knife stuff. Go have fun at the wedding.
Just fucking with you.
Oh wait, were you really just fucking with us?
Who?
No,
About
it
the
actually
knife?
got stolen.
No.
Oh.
No. What's his name? Gemlis doesn't have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
He had it surgically removed.
Yeah.
Well, Ben does have a sense of humor, which is why
When he became the general. No, it's up to you though entirely.
Nope.
I definitely would mind doing another Roman adventure, but I feel like shooting somebody with a pistol sounds like fun too. So.
Gregorios is out. He's going
Alrighty.
home.
So let's cut to the wedding.
Hooray!
Yay! And here we go. That night you board the Plethora, a luxurious, wide-hulled pleasure barge decorated with silken banners of purple and white hung with lanterns. Soft music from a group of players fills the air. The reception is a small one. The investigators, about 24 other guests. The bride and the groom are below deck getting ready. So while you're waiting, there are people serving food and drink and all that kind of stuff. It's a small crowd, but it's very festive.
Gregorios is going to find the gifts table and place his gift on the table and attempt to leave.
While the barge is in the water.
Oh,
The
God
barge
damn
paddled
it.
out of the harbor. So you're a mile or so from the
Tiberius
shore.
asks if he's going to swim ashore.
Arbiscar is just going to do what every paranoid person does. And he's just going to,
Gregorios, my friend, come. Let's have a bottle. Let's share a bottle of wine.
The city is silhouetted against the setting sun.
For old time's sake, Neas, I suppose.
Yeah,
That'll
Tiberius
be,
of noble birth,
Good.
goes and finds one of the nicer bottles of wine and elects to share that with his notable group here.
I'm just gonna find the most defensible corner and just glare at all the guests from there. Just
Repent.
So,
not repent, just constant insight checks. I guess
a
you could call
young
it.
priest named Theodric. He's one of Lady Eudocia's nephews. He's going to marry the couple. He comes over to Arbiscar and he says, "Hello, brother.
God be with you, brother.
Good evening to you. You look rather severe. This is a joyous occasion." He grabs a glass of wine from the people handing one. Here, have a drink with me.
I am sorry, I do not drink.
How about eat? Can you eat?
I prefer to eat with moderation, man. As the Lord says, gluttony is a sin.
I understand, but it is also said that a little wine is good for the spirit.
It also dulls the senses. I'm gonna inside check him, like see if he's trying to get me to get my guard down, or if he's
Have fun storming the castle.
I'm just gonna. Can I push this one?
Yeah, you can try pushing it.
All right, then I'm gonna push it.
Push it real good.
Like
push it real good.
So yeah, he seems genuine.
He genuinely wants you to drink it.
Yeah, he's just being friendly.
I appreciate your offers, brother.
Okay, so blah 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 blah.
Okay, considering that he's seeming genuine, like he's going to be polite then. Thank you for the offer, but
Oh, I understand. No offense taken.
I'm glad you understand, brother.
So,
but please do enjoy yourself. It's good to see
barge
you
paddles out to the shore. Several courses of food and wine are served along with various wines and ales. At sunset, the lamps are lit as the Lady Eudocia and Tilius Corvus make their entrance to the applause of the guests. Corvus nods to you when he sees you, but his
What just happened? What did I miss?
My immersion.
Dodie starts dancing on the tables.
He's playing the Dindy and Dodie song.
Thank God I missed it.
That was good.
Oh my God. God damn it.
Oh, I missed that music.
Oh, I couldn't help myself.
God damn it.
Arbiscar, since you're the only one making insight rolls, can you make another one?
Yes, of course. Oh, it's a hard success.
Yeah, nice. So you notice that Tilly's cover seems detached, like it looks like he's just been pale and he looks thin, like he's haunted by the horrors that you guys face together.
Who wouldn't be, man? That's just scary.
Yep. So as Eudocia and Corvus are pronounced man and wife, a call goes out for a toast to the happy couple. Corvus personally hands you each a glass.
Gregorios has had enough
gladly
of
accept it.
alcohol for the evening because he really has to get back home and catch his boat in the morning. And if he is not awake for such a event, he'll be missing his boat home.
So Corvus looks at each of you and raises his glass and says, I drink to the friends of Tribune Commodus Tilius Corvus.
Here, here.
Just
And
here, and then kind of sets it down. He doesn't actually.
And while they cheer and all that stuff, I will take advantage to very discreetly, just get rid of my wine. Just pour it discreetly.
Feed it to the dog.
Yep.
Gregorios just says, "Surely I hope you understand that I am finished drinking for the evening," and sets it down on the table. But here.
In my case,
Gregorios, hand me
nobody
your cup.
saw me.
I will finish it for you.
Gladly hands it over.
Okay, so he tells, of course, everyone drinks.
Except for me.
Everyone who drank, you feel a twisting, burning wave of nausea in your guts. Then Corvus says, but Corvus is dead, and I have no need of friends. He grabs his bride, rips her throat out. Everyone must make a sanity check.
Fucking hell, man.
I made it!
I fumbled mine. What does that even mean?
There we go. I passed.
Oh, that's bad.
What is a fumble on a sanity check?
So,
Oh boy.
Oh, Gregorios is getting out of this shit. He's getting out of this shit. He's getting out alive.
if you passed, you lose 3 sanity. If you failed...
I think a critical is max sanity loss.
On the roll.
Yeah.
How much did you lose if you fail?
Because I
You could have
credited it.
one, right?
Or I fumbled.
Yeah, fumble's kind of like keeper's call. So
Okay.
I'm going to say that, you take 10 and you just pass out. Who else failed?
Tiberius failed.
Okay, so everyone else who failed.
Right?
Actually, if you can't push it. If you failed, you take 7, so you also passed out.
So Gregorios is the only one standing?
No, Cedric is.
Oh, Cedric and Gregorios are the only ones standing.
Okay, great. So Cedric...
And Cedric
you have to
drank,
take-
didn't he?
Yes, so Cedric has to make a con check.
Gregorios is
So
getting out of this bitch.
Everyone who
Barely.
failed goes temporary insane.
Okay, you
Passed.
passed, so that means you lose 11 hit points.
Jeez.
Ooh, that's a major wound, isn't it?
Hey Ben, at this point our temporary hit points have worn off, correct?
That is correct. That was months ago.
Yeah, major wound.
Okay, so you're...
Are you like barely alive, Cedric?
Well, no, because I had regained. It'd been months, so I'd regained.
Well, what's your max?
Yeah.
16.
Oh.
I only have 9. That would have outright killed me.
Yeah, I have 5 left.
Well, everyone who drank, you're passed out, but you still also need to make a con check.
Ugh.
Anyone who drank needs to make a con check.
All right.
I passed.
Oh, thank
Nice,
goodness.
nice.
A hard pass.
So anyone who passes loses 11.
Oh,
11 hit points?
it
I'm gonna roll
kills?
for the fail.
Am I glad that I fucking dropped the thing?
14 and 12, so 27 if you failed.
I
So
knew it was
11
poison. I just wanted to see what would happen.
11 if you pass it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And then 22
Alright, I am
if you failed.
straight up dead.
So is
Like,
Gregorius
nope,
the only one still
screw
alive?
temporary insanity.
Gregorios
Cedric
and-
croaked.
Well, Gregorios and Arbiscar are alive, and they didn't drink.
Okay, great.
Cedric drank, but he is still alive.
Yeah, you basically
Tiberius
drank a
drank-
glass of arsenic.
Yeah, and I survived too.
I double fisted it too.
So
I'm like,
who,
here's mine, here's Gregorius.
so who failed their
I'm like,
sanity
party
check?
on.
Who passed out?
I passed out.
Yeah, neither Gregorios did not pass out, and neither did Cedric.
Yep.
So
Okay,
Gregorios and Cedric are alive. Arbiscar's passed out on the floor. Neas is dead, and I don't know about Tiberius.
Tiberius, I think
I'm
he's dead
passed
also.
out.
He's passed out. Great. So, he grabs a sword that he had hidden, and he comes after you. So
We're not armed right now, are we?
You can't even find any weapons there.
I'm diving overboard.
Yeah, that's what Gregorius would do too. I mean, he's
Okay,
running.
great. So your last memory as you swim towards shore, and the poison just kills you. Basically, you drown.
Cedric
Swimming back
kills
to
Cedric,
shore.
right?
Cedric, Gregorios, you have to pass, say, 10 strength rolls to swim a mile back.
Oh my god. That's not happening.
I could have. Oh my god, I could have passed that one myself.
I should have grabbed my pillow for a
Anyone who's passed out is basically slaughtered along with everyone else on the boat.
What was that?
I mean, how long?
Everyone else gets slaughtered who's on the boat.
Well, at least I made sure to write my last will, so there's that.
Oh,
Come on, Gregorios.
yeah.
Let's see if his story lives on.
Nope. It's an instant fail.
Let's make it. You have to fail 3 times.
Well, there's 2. Hey, you want to see number 3? Here it is. Oh.
That's 3 rolls.
And there it is.
He doesn't make it.
So if we're passed out, he just like cuts us in our sleep or
He
whatever.
slaughters everyone on the boat. Whatever.
No.
How long would it?
There was like 2,000 people.
No, there's only 24.
Wait, I do want to point. I do want to point something out. Arbuscar rolled a critical on his stealth roll.
Yeah.
To get rid of the wine.
Yeah.
Oh, to get rid of the wine.
But he failed the sanity check.
That's right. I thought it was just a straight up stealth roll to like hide from people.
Yeah.
No.
And that's the end of the adventure.
Yay!
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Nicely done.
I knew something like that was
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
I knew it too. Yeah.
And see, I don't know if it's Corvus or if it's Gamulus that actually put him up to it, because if you think about it, Gamulus wouldn't have wanted any of that to get out, so he would have probably done the the Emperor thing and killed everyone who knew about it.
Well, maybe.
But I don't know.
In 1893, you will find out.